And don't worry, guys. I visited my local cyberpunk dungeon, and I'm good to go.
You're you're a dungeon now, Harry?
No, I went to a building on our downtown, went into that building's basement, and told them I needed tech, and they got me tech out of a basement.
Oh, that's good.
So, we're all Gucci now, everyone. We don't need to worry about the thing that happened Saturday in which I decided to launch my phone at Mach fuck into an empty bathtub. We don't gotta worry about that anymore. The Ripper Doc in the basement of our town hooked me up with the good shit.
I do like the phrase "the basement of our town," implying that there's just like one really big basement complex, like Silent Hill-esque under our whole town.
Of any town in Kansas, certainly you would think it'd be here, wouldn't it? Where else would you think?
There, I guess.
If there is another
like
town,
Atchison would have that.
I was gonna say, is there another town with a Resident Evil style underground laboratory underneath the entire town? Probably Atchison, Kansas. Wait, I thought Atchison was Missouri.
Uh, no.
Well, apparently I don't know where Atchison is. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary. We're back. I'm glad we're back. Introduce yourself. We're teenagers. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sean, also known as the Talking Skull, he, him, and I'm a 32-year-old teenager.
I popped my back.
Did it feel
Sean, I'm not 18 years old anymore. My back hurts, and I popped it just by moving.
good?
Mainly my hips. I mean, I've done. Surely anyone has done that. Have you ever just been like, wow, my spine is causing me a little bit of misery. Let me just like shift my hips to make it just crack for honestly no reason. It doesn't feel better.
Yeah, I mean, anyone our height, I think, has joint problems to some extent. I pop my knees basically 4 times a day.
Sean, are you saying we're an abnormal height? I feel like 5'11 is not tall, but it is tall.
It is. You feel like you're not tall because you're in this friend group where 6 foot is just average. 6 foot is not average anywhere else.
Uh-huh. And 35
also, congratulations,
streets.
Silos.
Medito, Silos. I'm gonna start using that word and you can't stop me. I've learned a word. I've learned a word, so I'm not gonna stop using it. Hydrate Man is already here.
Medito, Hydrate Man.
He never says it, but he does congratulate you every single time you drink water. He just doesn't say it. But does he have to? I don't think he does, frankly.
You should definitely draw Hydrate Man with the sign that says congratulations.
In I should figure out how to spell it in Japanese. I should figure out a medito. And I should draw it on a sign. You're right, Sean. That would bring me unending joy. And maybe the rest of the world confusion and sorrow, so yes. Cal, do you want... I can't give you a cucumber. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I do believe I remembered being like, I gave everyone their birthday gifts.
Silas is trying to check your piss.
What?
I said what I said.
Oh, don't. Why? Why are you spying on my piss machine? Why are you doing that? Okay, I'm trying to think. Let's see. Where am I at for numbers? I am very close to finishing Aminals.
You are very close.
It's I'm licking it. I'm perceiving the end of animals.
You're licking the end of the animal track.
Just whatever in that sounded good to you, Sean. Any of that probably would have been good.
Sure.
Yeah, it seems about right. Well, I guess we will attend animals, because I believe... Wait. Shit. I was gonna go back through all the areas... Oh wait, no, I should be able to check this. Hold on. One collectible. Missed one. I guess I only did the plains.
You did nearby and you did the plains.
Okay, so I missed one. I missed one in each. Darn. These eyes, they sure are doing their best, Sean. These eyes are doing their best. And have fun with the That's how you pronounce it.
Uh-huh.
We say it every time when we play games.
It really rolls off the tongue if you think about it.
Honestly, you said it way more sensibly than I could, so I kind of liked it, actually.
The phrase, it rolls off the tongue if you think about it, delights me.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could provide
Why
this.
I said it!
What? You come out of the trees.
You come out of the tree.
No.
God damn it.
You want to? You can't.
You go.
I wanted to read about the funny egg. I'm sorry.
Get your funny egg.
You come out of the trees into a large grassy clearing. In the middle is well, you can only describe it as a pedestal. In the middle of a cradle of flowers sits a massive egg. Easily larger than any egg you've seen before. It's white with red flecks, and it's just sitting there, in the middle of the empty clearing, totally unprotected.
Get egg.
Get egg.
Get egg.
Get egg. You put one foot up on the pedestal to brace yourself. This thing is huge. However, as you do, the pedestal starts moving, and it starts growling. Its flowering appendages unfurl to reveal the face of... Oh fuck, a manticore. Oh, those are manticore eggs.
Yay!
It narrows its feline eyes at you and rumbles in warning as it stands to its full, terrifying height. You figured out where the egg came from. You figured out where the egg came from! With your arms full of egg, you can't really fight. Your choices are limited. Eat the egg and run. Fight the manticore. Let's see. Combat versus toughness. I think I keep the egg and run. I'm a violent coward.
Mm-hmm. Good news, it's easy.
Good news, this will be easy. +2?
Good news, you get 1,000,000 points for pairs.
Pretty good, too. Sean, that seems pretty good. Sean, that seems
pretty good to me.
Pretty good. Left is blue. Yeah, I think we go ahead. That. God, that is so good, though. About the only... Oh! Oh, that's way more points, though, Sean. What the fuck? As it turns out, Sean, sometimes number bigger is not always better.
I mean, number big is good if you breed.
Yeah, but I kicked this one's ass, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Uh-huh.
Truly, I put this one straight into the garbage. I was gonna say, when did I get this? Oh no, I remember when I got this. That's also a really good
At
card.
your surprise party.
Yeah. Boy, it's just that easy. Boy, I don't even... I mean, I could find a, like, efficient way to make this give me more points, but I don't even need to. I don't even need to.
If anything, you're losing points with every move you've made.
Yeah, how? How did I... How am I so bad at this game? Oh, because it's red now. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, apparently I'm... What? I don't... Okay, we did it. We're good. You stumble blindly through the clearing towards the relative safety of the trees, the cumbersome egg blocking your view on your own feet. You fall a few times, just barely managing to scramble out from under the claws of the manticore. You eventually find a member of the expedition's protection squad, who fires a warning shot with her plas rifle over the manticore's head. It roars in defiance and slinks into the trees. The egg is pretty addled from all the running and falling. If it was going to hatch before, it certainly won't now. You have a shit ton of kudos for it. And it's super tasty. And I've got egg.
You killed the egg. You killed the baby.
I didn't. Well, maybe. Sean, nature sucks sometimes. You've got to eat egg. I don't know what to tell you.
Solar plexus, Sim greets you warmly. My favorite human. What can I do for you?
Hey, give me a hug, Sim. It's been a stressful day. Thank you, Sim, for the 5. Thank you, Sim, for the 5.
Thanks for the fiver, bro.
I actually don't know if I explored all of this area either. I think there might have been an entire area to the north that I hadn't gone to. In fact, there is. I'm going to investigate that after I've picked up all of the flowers. Sean, this resource build seems to be working pretty well.
It's pretty nice having as many items as you could ever lick your hands on.
It's gonna be very helpful. Oh, Utopia's here too. Probably Utopia's thing next. About to say, I think that's everywhere? I think that's everything? Well, fuck. Well, Sean, you got to read a bunch last time, so... sorry, I guess. The paths are narrow and in constant need of repair. There's a team working here, trying to repair where one of the jelly arches has collapsed and covered the path in 30 centimeters of sticky goop. Utopia waves you over. Hey, Solar Plexus! Can you give us a hand? We can't get vehicles through here until this... We can't get vehicles through here until this is cleared. And it's going to take all day. You might have a better plan. I can use my brain. Believe it or not. Maybe not with
Your
this
big
hand.
mushy brain hole.
Uh-huh. It's a good thing I get a free item. Maybe I just draw a card for free.
You don't want to get that sick doubles bonus?
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, I can't make another 5 as much as I want to. I can't make a third 5. Alternatively, I can't... Yeah, no, I can't make those all 6s either. I could also do bad math. I can also do very bad math, Sean. Thought I'd let you know.
I mean, I'm glad for you, I guess. Didn't even try. Didn't even try to make a 5.
Oh, I don't see how I could have made a 5. I see how I could have made a 5. Hey, Sean. There's a way I could have made a 5.
How about that?
Turns out, in fact, everybody.
But also, your first collectible use is still free.
That is true. I mean, and I have so many. I'm not. I'm not like. I'm not even fucked up, Sean. Yeah, this. I don't even need to. I don't even need to. Favorite play in the game. Ooh, might be good though. In fact, I have a dumb idea. Oh, that would make it too high though. Would it? No, it wouldn't. Hmm. Huh.
Thinking.
I don't think I can match this any other way. This is just numbers big. I mean, there's probably a way for me to make it better, but every time. Every time I give myself a heart attack. Every time I give myself a heart attack, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Apparently, my brain is like, I got there. My brain is like, I got there. I don't. I don't want to put more work in. Oh yeah, you've seen this stuff desiccate. You've seen this stuff desiccate in low humidity, like in dust. You throw powdered desiccant over it and let physics do its work. It's easier to plow through a bunch of plumped up granules of desiccated gel than it is to shovel all the slimy muck. You save a few hours. Look at that. It does turn out I can use my brain.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I've used my brain plenty already. I mean, I've shown that I can use my brain.
You've spent some time working in geoponics, so you know your way around a plant or two. Walking through this area, you notice something different about it. The bare ground feels bouncy like a trampoline, and the plants all look weirdly stunted. Not a lot can stifle nature here, so it's honestly a little weird that there's no grasses or mosses growing here.
Let's see. Strange spongy soil. Or look at animals. Perception is already maxed. Sounds for fun. Just have fun. I can just have fun.
You can just have fun. Just enjoy yourself, bro.
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 18 years old, Sean.
All the plants in this clearing are oddly stunted, and there are very few grasses or weeds, as though something has sucked all the nutrients out of the soil. Or, wait, is this even soil? You kneel and take a closer look. More like a kind of dense moss or coral, maybe. You press a hand into the moist, squashy substance. It smells sweet and starchy, like cake. It blankets the ground here in the thick, sponge-like layer, swallowing up everything it touches. Gross. But it smells so good. You dig a large chunk of the sponge cake up to bring back to geoponics. Further analysis is needed, but you have a good feeling about this one.
Oh, good. We found cake plant. We found cake plant.
You found cake plant. Could this be the food source that could have saved your mom?
I hate that. Maybe. It mayhaps could have been Sean, but we will never know. Here, I got the last two in a row. You can go.
You spot a termite-like creature digging in the dirt here, its engorged abdomen dragging along behind it. A quick perusal of your holopedia tells you that this is a juvenile squeeger queen. Once
Eat
she
her.
finds the right once she finds the right place, she'll root herself and work on incubating the next generation. Her sponge-like abdomen swelling with larvae and sweet royal jelly. It'll be impossible to move her without killing the hive. This might be an opportunity to capture a living hive. Maybe you could convince it to take root in one of the barns in the colony, giving the colony a source of honey without so much dangerous foraging. It spits acid if you get too close, and they have a nasty, powerful beak. No wonder no one's managed to catch one.
I will be the first to capture. I need exactly one animal, so I have to do very well at this, Sean.
Uh-huh.
I can do this. I can do this.
Go for that super!
Go for the big one. Go for the big one. Well, this is interesting. I see 2 8s. I see 2 8. I see 2 8s, Sean.
Hmm.
I see 3 8s, Sean. I see
Mm.
3 8s all different colors, but I do see 3 8s, Sean.
Could be. Could be.
I have 10 stick. This is why I have 10 stick. Sean, this is why I have 10 stick. Hmm. I think. Hmm. Thanks, Sean. Thanking Sean. Oh, that's bad though. Hmm.
You're sure thinking.
I sure am thinking. I sure am using my brain at 100% capacity, I promise. Well, this is kind of silly. Yeah. How about we just... Oh, but it has to be 5. So, yeah, that has to be 5. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's better. Yeah, that's the better play, Sean. I don't know.
Uh-huh. By a lot.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the play. That's the play. And I didn't have to spend egg. And I did not have to spend egg, in fact. Because it's
Ta-da!
multicolor. That's a much better play. Hey, Sean, that's an even better play. Who would have who would have thought, Sean, that there's an even better play that I could have made? Oh yeah, this cat is in the fucking bag.
We'll get it out of there. It hates it in there.
Gonna put this cat in. This card is pretty rough though. Uh in Yeah! Yeah! Shit, Sean. I was really hoping that would be enough to overkill it.
You can't be far off. You can squeegee this around until it's a little bit higher.
Perhaps that would make it 5. Ugh! I feel very... I mean, if I just give it red, if I just give it an egg, or even give it a stick, it might be enough. Actually, if I give it an egg... Hmm?
Could be.
I have so much egg.
Why?
Don't you make me doubt! Why are you making me doubt now, Sean? Why have you made me doubt
Read!
so?
Please read!
What? Oh, god damn it. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. I wasn't gonna make a
Ruined
mistake there.
Christmas.
Yeah. Well, then in that case, I could do cucumber and a stick. Draw a card. I'm between drawing a card. Well, I mean, I don't want to. Do you know what the math is on having to get the overkill? How close am I? How have I not gotten it?
I don't know what the math is.
I feel like I could, but it would be wasteful, actually. I say as I am got 12 fucking plant. Huh. Well, guess I could go for the kudos.
Just fuck my shit all the way up.
I'm too good, Sean. How do I fuck the? I can't fuck this up more. I mean, I don't see a better play though. Do you?
Uh, you would have to spend a card to get it much higher than this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I think I just give up on that because I should. I mean, I've kicked this one's ass. I don't need. I'm sure I'll get one animal from succeeding this, and if I don't, then this game has punked me.
Good news, this game has punked you. You never get a bonus point for just completing the challenge.
Well, fuck.
Mostly blind, the Queen is oblivious to your ulterior motive. You spend an entire day subtly leading her in the right direction. She's like an incredibly slow turtle who keeps stopping to lick the ground for some reason. It's super boring. Your dad meets you at the gates to receive the Queen. Your Majesty, he jokes, bowing deeply. I'll make sure she gets settled in, he says to you. Come by and visit her anytime you want.
That's a pretty
Milking
good,
the squeeger!
That's a pretty good card for milking the squeeger. Well, I guess I've been fooled. I guess I fooled myself, Sean. I guess I fooled myself, Sean.
You did, in fact. It's fine. How hard could it be to get 1 point in animals?
It can't be that difficult. It can't be that difficult. If I would have gotten the overkill, I would have gotten the 1 fucking point I need, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh. End of pollen. End of pollen. Do we know any birthdays for the end of pollen? I still don't know your birthday, and I still don't know how I don't know your birthday, but I just don't. Okay. I don't think we ever learned... Yeah, we didn't learn Mars's birthday either. But they're the end of wet. Hmm? Did you? Did
I
you?
said sure didn't.
We haven't learned Sim's birthday. It never occurred to me
I
that
don't know
Sim
if
could have a
Sim. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if
birthday.
Sim would consider themselves to have a birthday.
I might try for it. I got so much stick now. But then again, I believe, is it stick or just literally anything? No, it is stick. He likes stick. He just doesn't
I mean, stick is
dislike
the only thing you've
anything.
ever given him.
That's true. I gave him exactly one stick, and he has cherished that one stick. Yeah. So, early dust, which is coming up next. Late wet. Late wet. Don't know. Early pollen. Mid dust. Okay. I gotta make sure, Sean, I will forget. Again. I will forget again.
It's absolutely not a question. It will happen.
Uh-huh. Let it be known, I will forget again. Oh, okay, I want my... is what I believe the next one is the canyons, and that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be perception.
There ain't even any animals out there
swings.
most of the time.
Uh-huh. There's a couple. There's a few. There's one
There's the
every
big
now and
worm.
then. There's a big worm.
And a mosquito.
You and Cal are sitting on the fence watching the float cows bob. Watching the float cows bob along gently in the breeze, enjoying a few minutes of not mucking out stables. You point out the one you captured. Cal whistles in admiration. That's so cool. That's so cool, he says. They're so huge. How did you do it? Daring and violence. I mean, that is, I don't remember, but I do think that sounds like something I would do, Sean. He didn't like that.
Of course you didn't.
I'm sorry, Cal. I'm a violent person that seeks peace. You tell the story as dramatically as possible, describing the way you wrestled the float cow to the ground and tied it up, dragging it through the brush behind the expedition's vehicle. As Cal listens, his frown deepens. How could you do that? He chides. They're such peaceful creatures. I'll bet all you had to do is show it a little kindness, and it would have come on its own. He rubs his chin. I didn't know what to think about ranching, honestly. It seems kind of mean, like we're stealing wild animals and controlling everything around them. When they can eat, where they can go, even when they can have babies. This feels rude. I saw some of these cows when they got here, he continues. They didn't look free. They just looked sad. Like they were so skinny and scared. He waves his arms towards the gent. This is a very difficult sentence for me. I have no idea why, Sean. It is a very difficult sentence for me. He waves his arm towards the gently lowing herd of float cow. Lowing?
Lowing.
Lowing? And now look at them. They're doing great here. Honestly, don't you think it would be kind of nice if somebody took care of you for the rest of your life? Sorry, Cal, not really. I actually do disagree. Not for the rest of my life. Listen. I like, well, I...
Uh-huh. Please go on.
I do like my freedom. I do like
Uh,
my freedom. I'm
truly a
a
contrarian.
Sorry, Cal. You and Cal watch the float cows until it's time to go to work. Until it's time to go back to work. Cal climbs out the fence and dusts his hands. I'm glad there's people like you who go out into the wilds, he says. You're so brave. I think I could do that. He squints up at the sky. I'm still kinda not really used to how big the world is, you know? I like it here. The colony. Where I always know where I am and what to do next. I like knowing I'm responsible for just a little bit of the world. He smiles. You know, like these cows. If I can make their life better, well, I think that's a pretty good life for me, too. See, Cal is friends with me because he's worried sometimes, but he does respect me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Cal. Wait. Yes. Yes, that is how that works.
Huh?
Hey, Sean. I'm
Uh-huh.
processing. I'm
You did it.
processing. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I can do better than this. Not without putting in points, and I don't really need to. I got my 1 animals. Hey, look, +1 animals. Ah,
Ta-da.
ah, great, fantastic. Well, early dusk is upon us. Upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. Oh, it just means go to the park. Wait. No, I have to relax in the park to upgrade pet cards. Interesting.
Mhm.
Well, it's a good thing I need a break soon, Sean. But first, it's the start of pollen. Which means everybody get gift, especially certain people who it might be their birthday. I got the biggest egg for you. Wait,
It's not pollen at all.
it's dust. You're right. It's actually no longer pollen, it's dust. Oh, my toughness isn't high enough. This still seems like a pretty bad card. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see how this is a good card, Sean. Minus
It
unless
isn't. I don't understand why this is so hard to. It's a bad card.
it seems like a bad card.
It is.
And the
I don't know
implications
why.
seem bad too.
Yeah, so don't do it.
Sean, I want card. Yeah, we did read that one. Yes. It's about the principle, Sean. I get that the mechanic probably doesn't do anything, but it's my best friend's fucking birthday.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday. Your best friends still should get like a gift on their birthday, even if their friendship bar is maxed out, and you have things to give your friends. Great. All right. I'm pretty sure. Okay, nowhere in dust. Do you think I have given Cal something and forgot to written it down on the first of dust?
I couldn't possibly know.
I asked you this last time. You gave me the same answer, Sean. I'm asking the probability that I forgot to wrote
Hold on, let me pull up a magic 8 ball. All right, ask it again.
Did I give Cal a cucumber on the first of the month already and forget?
All right, Magic 8 Ball. What do you got? Yes.
Yeah,
Straight up, it just says yes.
I'm not gonna give him one. Hey, Sean, if the next fucking month, if the next week I give him, well, technically it's Nomi's birthday though. Here, strategy, stupid strategy. I'm going to do it on the last. I'm gonna do it on the last week or the last month of of dust because my brain wants to believe that the only people who are going to share a birthday are the literal fucking twins. Not because people can't share the same birthday and not be twins, but because my brain wants to believe that everybody's birthday is a different day. So thank you, Magic 8 Ball, for making me not make a mistake there. I really appreciate that. I think we read this one?
We read this one already.
Okay. Have a flower. Have a flower. Know me, have a stray. Hey, look, another. Hey, look, a flower. I almost made a bad. Sean, I'm trying. Might as well give stick to Rex. Rex is surveying an empty lot with a critical eye. There's still a lot of potential here, he says thoughtfully, tapping something into his hollow palm. Maybe an elder care home. One day, hopefully we'll be lucky enough to have old folks. And it makes sense to have it right in the middle of the colony. John, I don't know what it is. I'm trying. He gestures his hollow palm away and turns to you with a smile. Gotta think about the future if we're still expecting we got one. Why are you expecting that we don't got one, Rex? Rex, have the stick.
No, that's his whole point, is that he's expecting we do have one, so we need to plan for it.
Glad that you're keeping positive, Rex. Wait, let me check. This is mainly just to make sure, I mean, I do also have a lot of rock. Yes, good. I just want to make sure that it don't go above vase. I just want to make sure that vase don't go above literally anyone. I don't see anything wrong with living a life of leisure, Mars muses. Sure. Just because I'm not digging plants out of the dirt or shooting a gun doesn't mean I don't contribute. Mars gestures to the engineering structure. It takes years to see a tangible benefit from scientific research, and we still fund them, don't we? It's the same as for generating culture. You have to take it on faith that it will benefit you in the future. Have a rock. I swear if it's your birthday. I don't foresee it being your birthday, but okay. This herb. Let's have herb.
We read this.
We did read this. We have read this. I mean, I'm just doing it now because I guess I'm friendly. Boy, I should have given.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you mentioned doing it because it was her birthday. You just gave that to him because of habit, I think.
Yeah. Yep. Let's go upgrade my cat, Sean. Sean, if you could upgrade your cat. If you could upgrade your cat. How would you upgrade cat?
I would upgrade him to have. I would downgrade him.
You would downgrade your cat? I mean, I guess it's simple for mine. I'd just give him a tail. See, that's the problem. I don't even think he wants a tail. Nothing implies.
Point, he's used to it.
Yeah, well, I don't think he would want a tail. I don't think he would need one. He has a really funny run, too. Like, because he doesn't have a tail, he has to, like, kind of he has to kind of like gallop it away because he can't like balance himself as easily, I think. It's funny. You're playing with oh wait. You go. I read a bunch already.
You're playing with Michigan in the park when you hear a rustle from a nearby bush. Curious, you look underneath. It's the hotbye you met before. Michigan lets out a happy trill of recognition. The other hotbye trills as well and explodes out from under the bush to bounce happily around Michigan. They chitter excitedly at each other, and you hear something else is making noise.
Oh good. Also, your son has gotten upset to tears that you would not upgrade him and that you would actively downgrade him unless you think he's appreciative and would be like to be downgraded.
I think he would appreciate me not having to get upset with him every time he does biscuits.
What you're describing, Sean, is you want to declaw your cat.
I don't want to declaw him, I just want his claws to be shittier. You, you look under the bush and see, oh, stars. 5 baby hop-eyes, pink and hairless, curled up together in the shade. The strange adult hop-eye stops what it's doing and bounds over to you, warning you with a rattling hiss.
No, no, no. I just didn't see your babies. In fact, I'm glad that it was just babies. I thought it was a different Sean. I thought it was gonna be a different noise. I can read.
Uh-huh.
I can read. In
Interesting.
well, that's
Not a bad start.
not a bad start, but I thought I could make a pair in here, and I just don't think I can.
No.
Do not believe to be capable of making a pair here. That's no longer a blue. Hey, Stress Cry! Yep, I think I just put as many numbers in as I can. Okay. Alright. No, no, no. I can deal with this.
Mhm.
Yeah, there we go.
Now we're
Hey,
eating eggs.
that's pretty good. All right. Might need to re-roll.
Gross.
May need to may need to redraw that one, Sean. Sorry, Stress Cry. You did not in fact save the day. Hey, Stress Cry.
Wow. Rude.
Arguably, well, it's better.
It's fine, yeah.
Is it 43?
Probably not. Maybe. Who knows?
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hang on. No! Fuck.
That's super close.
It.
I mean, you know how to get 2 points. We know how to get 2 points.
This is true. I know how to get 2 points. I throw a stick at it. I throw a stick at it. Hey, look at that. Resource build and Stress Cry here for emotional support.
You got $1. You managed to calm down the hotbye using tricks you learned from training Michigan. They cautiously allow you to pet them, their giant frog eyes blinking out of sync.
3 less stress and plus 3 bonus to pairs is pretty fucking good.
You spend some time gazing in awe at the little hop-eye nest. They're so small and helpless. No wonder the hop-eye wanted to protect them.
Then we get rid of
Get
Hop
that
Eye
shit the
Fact.
fuck out of here!
Get this fucking out of here. Out of this fucking deck. This year, Governor Loom's ascension to the Vernum Talia stage is heralded by an entire military band, their instruments shiny and nano-printed new. They march out of command in formation, splitting and forming a phalanx at the foot of the stage as Loom takes his place before you. Spotlights turn on with heavy ka-chunk noises, illuminating Loom in a halo of floating dust particles. He spreads his arms wide. "Hello, Vertumnalia," his voice booms over the speakers. Vertumna. You know, it's just, you should have named it something different. I think you guys should have named it something different. I might come up with a new name. He would, though.
Mm-hmm.
He would.
Definitely would.
Fuck, I really have to say that. Are we winning or what? The reaction is mixed. You look around. It's easy to see the ones cheering the loudest are Helios and people who fully adopted their mentality, like alimony. The Stratos are more reserved, some even silent. Security Chief Red is one of them, his usual stony expression hiding his true feelings. Regardless, there's enough cheering that Loom has to wait for it to die down before he continues. "We're killing it out there, people!" he exclaims. "Every day we claw a little more territory from the savage aliens of this planet." A Watado pod arcs through the air and lands with a broken splort at Loom's feet, splattering him with juice. You don't see who threw it, but the faction from Geoponics is looking restless. They begin to jeer and stomp their feet. Loom continues on, raising his fist. "Those Xenos attacked us first, and now they're learning don't mess with humankind."
The crowd is now evenly split between cheering and booing. The Stratos are agitated, and you hear calls for things to return to how they were, and how Loom and his soldiers are killing the planet. Even the council, lined up before the stage and facing the crowd, looks conflicted. "We left Earth to get away from this shit," your dad shouts, and you turn to him in surprise. He rarely swears. "Now look at us! We're right back where we started, fighting each other and the planet! We brought it with us!"
Utopia hops on stage and routes her own here speak through the speakers. "He's lying," she yells bitterly. "This year, we lost 2 surveyors in the swamps. Sorrel and Quinny. They'd be alive today if Loom hadn't sent them to clear out a manticore den for no good reason." She jams her finger against the governor's chest. "The only threat to our colony is you." Loom's smile doesn't change, but his eyes grow cold. He snatches Utopia's hand, calmly, slowly crushes her hollow palm crystal with his thumb. You can hear the crunch of the bones of her hand before her feed cuts out. Utopia yelps as her knees buckle with the pain, her bravado gone. She holds her broken hand to her chest and is too shocked to resist when Loom shoves her off stage. The crowd is stunned into silence as well. Loom clears his throat and approaches the end of the stage, looming tall over the council. "Thank you for your input," he says icily. "Your concerns have been noted." This isn't the buffoon Loom presents on his daily holo vlogs, or the nuisance he is when he visits a worksite. You see something in his eyes you've only caught glimmers of before. Hatred. "You Stratos are lucky we don't crush you under our boots. and take your colony by force, he sneers. Before we got here, this colony was doomed. You're only alive because I was merciful. Just a bunch of burned-out hippie fugitives. What was your plan for surviving out here? Wishful thinking? Singing songs and talking to animals? Laughter ripples through the Helios. You.
That ripples through the Helios.
It fucking would. It fucking would. They would. I still am surprised Mars hasn't made advertising. Surprised, or maybe she has. I don't actually know.
Frankly, you don't spend that much time talking to Mars.
Frankly, I don't talk to Mars. I don't care about the economy like she does. I'm sorry. In fact, I don't know how she feels about any of this that's going on. I just don't spend enough time with her. We're just different people. I do think
that's fair.
That is a fascinating thing about this game, that like you just don't really get around other people if you, like, stat-wise just would have no reason to really engage with them. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why I'm engaging with Nomi so much is because there's also a weird inverse of, like, I can tell, like, I'm not getting as much out of Nomi as I could if I had a higher creativity, but inversely, because I'm still just, like, trying to be their friend, I'm still, like, getting an interesting experience out of that. What did you say? Is Discord being a dumb baby?
Maybe it is. I said you're putting in the effort.
It's true. There are two things that
I
make
don't know
your
why.
friend...
It feels like Discord has been acting weird on me recently. This has been pretty consistent the last, like, week or so, that it feels like people have been acting like they don't hear me properly.
Or like that it's super delayed, because I do think there was a delay, because I was like talking and then you spoke and I was like, thanks Discord. Good. Thank you.
It might be time to switch off of Discord just in general, even aside from any other
reasons.
Policy changes they're making. This quality of the service has degraded, I feel.
Yeah. Certainly, like, with things like the latency and stuff, and even, like, streaming and stuff is getting a bit iffy. But, Sean, I bet if you paid money...
What did Iffy do?
Iffy don't do nothing. Iffy's good. We like Iffy here.
I saw a clip of Iffy doing a wrestling thing, like a pro wrestling thing. That was pretty fun.
I was about to say, this is not an insult to the man. I need to see more things that he is in. What does Iffy do? I have not seen him.
His big thing is that he's the host of Actually.
Okay. I haven't watched much.
No one in this friend group really watches much Actually, so that's why you don't see him as much.
That's fair. I think I've seen like a couple episodes. I should watch more, because I do like Iffy. Iffy's great.
Yeah.
I've liked every game changer that Iffy has been in. He's a treat. I love Iffy here. I love his crab walk.
His crab walk is great, and definitely what a crab does.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember exactly what he did. I just remember him being insanely fast, and it was wrong. He just did it wrong, but did it right. He, like, galloped. He galloped like a crab would gallop if a crab could gallop. That said, we did watch The Mother of All Hot Dogs. Holy fuck.
True.
I can't believe that that's the first one Reika has been on. Because Reika is a force of chaos, who I also want to see more. Like, I love when she appears on Breaking News. She's great. Like, I'm surprised she had not been on Very Important People yet. She's, like, perfect for that.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite OG cast members. She's wonderful.
Yes, Reika's amazing. So if anybody out there hasn't seen The Mother of All Hot Dogs, it's wonderful.
Yeah, go check out VIP on Dropout. Check out the mother of all hot dogs. She's a nightmare.
And I'm gonna kill myself. 3,
Three,
2.
two.
It's so good. Welcome back from ads, everyone. I'm not gonna kill myself. Somebody out
Oh,
there.
yay!
That was the first thing they heard. They're like, "Oh God." You, he gestures to the council, then jerks his thumb at his chest. Need us, not the other way around. I'm done pretending I need to listen to your opinions. If you want to live, you'll do what I say. He stares at Dr. Instance, who glares up at him with hate in her eyes as she tends to Utopia's hand. Maybe it's time to clean house, he threatens. We need team players here. Ones who share one vision with the future of Vertumna.
After a few tense moments, Seek clears their throat. Sir, shall I, continue with the traditional formalities now?
Loom scowls at Seek, then throws his hands in the air. Whatever. Do it. It makes you feel better. You're all cowards. He turns and stalks off the stage, his marching band scrambling to follow him with his exit song.
As promised, there are no contests this year. There's plenty of food and alcohol. As the sun begins to set, the Helios, including Vase and Alimony, head straight for it and look ready to party into the night. The other teens seem a little less at ease. Dis, quite predictably, has already left.
Yes! You don't find Dis on the
You don't-
walls. Oh, go ahead. No, you go. No, you.
You don't find Dis on the walls, or in the robotics lab, or any of his usual hiding places. Not even Congruence can get a read on his location. You might have an idea where he could be, though. You creep up on Sim and Dis meeting in secret outside the colony walls. Trust me, Dis, I'm not concerned, Sim says, his hand resting on Dis's shoulders entreatingly. The planet is in no danger of being subjugated by humans. You don't get it, Dis exclaims. They're really serious. They're gonna use bombs. You've seen bombs, right? Explosions. What if they cut down every tree or poison the rivers or... Sim smiles patronizingly. I forget sometimes that you're so human, he says, and Dis scowls. You are stuck in time, unable to see beyond the next 100 years. Even if your species manages to wipe all life from this continent, we will simply bring it back again. It may take 20,000 years, but this planet will outlive you. Dis knocks Sim's hands away and wipes his eyes. Why are you always so calm? Other gardeners aren't like this. Other gardeners know that humans are dangerous. Dis. Sim sighs, closing the distance between them and folding Dis into a gentle hug, like one would approach a biting animal. I'm not like other gardeners. Not anymore. Just like you're not like your humans. Dis sniffles and buries his head in Sim's tattered clothing. I just wish you'd let me help, he murmurs, almost too quiet for you to hear.
Why you chuckle?
Sorry, Milo just yelled really loud.
Yeah, we didn't hear that. We just heard you chuckle. I'm like, that's not funny. I want to join the scene. This is me being this is me being the player character, being like, hey, can I join the scene?
You let yourself snap a branch as you move through the dry underbrush, and Dis leaps away from Sim with a guilty expression. They both relax when they see it's you. Dis scrubs his red face. Hey, solar plexus, he stammers. I guess I should go back now, huh? You and Dis sneak back into the colony as the sun sets, dodging Vase and revealing dodging Vase and his reveling friends. They've somehow wrangled themselves a live trippet and are in the process of skewering it to roast over a big bonfire. You can hear its dying squeals from here, and shortly after that, the smell of the sweet charred scent of it roasting over the flame. Dis curls his lip. I hate this place, he mutters. Sometimes I wish everyone would just hurry up and die. The week after Vertumnalia is one of the hottest since you've landed. Oh wait, you should read this.
The week after Vertumnalia is one of the hottest since you landed. You're supposed to take time off for a much-needed break, but it's so humid and awful. Tempers are short. Shortly after the festival, you start seeing graffiti cropping up everywhere. It seems that a lively, if not particularly civil, conversation between the two factions is being held on the flat surfaces of the colony. Great!
Hey! Loom announces a zero-tolerance policy for political graffiti, but you notice that not every tag is being removed. Just the ones against the war, of course. The atmosphere of the colony is oppressive, as thick as the choking dust heat itself. Everywhere you try to relax, people just want to talk about the war. To make matters worse, the sweltering nights are making your nightmares intense again. You return to work feeling more stressed than before.
Joke's on you, I hugged Michigan.
Hug Michigan,
Hug
stress cry,
hug
breathe
Michigan
deeply.
and stress cry. Hug Michigan in my gut and stress cry. Truly the things that give me comfort in this world.
Also, thank you to this game for making sure everyone is aware of the two kinds of graffiti, patriotic and political, heavy quotes. Nomi is lying wrong ways on a bench, their legs over the back and their head almost touching the ground. They wave when they see you, and gesture to turn off their hear speak. Hey, Solar Plexus! I can't believe I'm still finding new tunes in the media library. You guys really do have everything.
Don, I shook my head for dramatic effect, and I shook it too hard, and I'm a little dizzy now. I have a weird
We might be old.
We might be old. Happy birthday, Nomi. Hey! Hey!
You're walking through the colony when you see a blur of color and motion at the corner of your vision. Bang! Nomi collides with you in a catastrophe of flailing limbs and high-pitched squealing, sending you both sprawling to the ground.
I'm so glad that I just don't get upset.
You're just immune to stress now.
That's what it's like to own an animal, you know? It's what it's like to own a pet. You've seen that. I don't remember who it is, but you've seen that video of like that celebrity who's like, it's sometimes stressful to be an actor, and it's okay. I come home and I have the best stress relief that I have. And they like pick up this chihuahua and they start attempting to pet it, and the chihuahua is just losing its mind and being like mildly aggressive and like not chill at all. And you're just like, yes, this creature helps to calm me down and keep from getting stressed. It works so nicely as it's like actively chewing on his hand, and this goes for like 3 minutes, and he just puts it down and goes, "That's enough."
This sounds like a fucking what? God damn it! I'm blanking on his name. Jurassic Park, The Fly. What the hell is that guy's name?
Oh, it's not Jeff Goldblum. It was an older guy.
It sounds very much like Jeff Goldblum.
It does sound like something like Jeff Goldblum would do, yes.
Oh my gosh! Nomi exclaims. They immediately get to their hands and knees and begin to collect the papers that had exploded out of their hands when they fell. I'm so sorry! Sometimes my brain is off doing its own thing and I don't watch where I'm going. Ah! They exclaim, dusting off their piece of toast and shoving it back in their mouth. Gotta eat breakfast even when you're late!
Nomi is a member of Beans Club.
Nomi is absolutely a member of Beans Club.
I'm so glad that we got to learn about Beans Club. Listen, the man played the game for us, and I'm so glad we played it. Truly a treat, that game. Hey, devs, if you're ever popping in again, if you wanna like a shadow edit, just like a tiny update, put a Beans Club reference into this game, please.
Beans Club reference would do so much for me.
It would do so much for us and all of the five other people who've played this game and Tokimeki Memorial. But no, really, it would be great. We'd love it. It'd be amazing. Be the best. You know what, Sean? Now that I've said that out loud, Beans Club might appear in more things that I make.
Sure. Nomi giggles and continues to collect their scattered papers. Their face is bright red. Okay, if you say so. Thanks, Solar Plexus. Maybe if I had a genetic enhancement like everybody else, I'd be able to watch where I'm going.
They don't got one! They're a regular human!
They are organic.
They're not even special.
And you don't need to remind them about it.
Well, I think that's the VOD title. They're not even special, Sean.
Sure. Nomi gets to their feet and offers you a hand up, then brushes the dust off of you. I actually don't know what my genetic enhancement is. Or, if I even have one at all. My parents decided to lock my medical files from when I was a baby because, they had this wild idea that they wanted me to grow up without feeling like I had to be, perfect. They think it's rude for parents to make that choice for their kids.
That sucks. It's really smart. It's actually kind of a hard one for me.
Mm-hmm. This is just some real transhumanists' dilemma that we don't have answers for in the real world.
Yeah. What happens when what happens to the non-ogs? What happens to the normal people? I mean, there's a little bit of that in Cyberpunk 2077.
I mean, it's not just what happens to the non-ogs. Like, that's not what they're saying. They're saying that they might have an og and they just don't know.
Oh, that's true.
It's not just what happens to the non-ogs. It's also like, is it even ethically acceptable to og a child?
Yeah.
And to like make that decision for them
before they've had any kind of like agency on their own life. Yeah, that's fair.
Which is not an easy choice, because like ethically, you could easily say that it should be a choice that they get to make. But practically speaking, if it gets to a certain point, like that could be a genuine disadvantage for them if they're not ogged. So even if it's unethical in a certain sense, it could arguably be also unethical to let them flounder and struggle because of being unaugmented.
Yep, because they'd be at a disadvantage anyways. Yeah, that is very tough. Human evolution... Hey, evolution is actually messy, and anybody who says otherwise should shut their fucking mouth. Fun fact, evolution is not as easy as people think it is, even.
I really thought you were just about to say, fun fact, shut the fuck up.
Fun fact, shut the fuck up. I do think, given context, I would say, like, if I was about this age, I think this would be what I would say, but it wouldn't be, like, malicious, because it'd be me, like, saying, like, I don't know better. Right? Like, it's like, I've had an augment my entire life. Everybody I know has had an augment my entire life. It would suck from my perspective. What's that?
Yeah, Ogs are great.
I almost thought you said Ogs are gay.
I mean, if that's the case, then it really is a shame that Nomi doesn't have one. Well, kinda, Nomi replies, poking their index finger into their cheek thoughtfully. But kinda not, too. It's fine, actually. Sometimes I don't mind at all. Nomi wiggles their eyebrows. Maybe I'm just like Galactic Cyber Prince Yumiyama, and one day a talking hot eye will come to tell me I have to defeat the Mecha Ultra Nether beings.
No, you don't want to do that. Hey, Nomi, you don't want to do that. You're gonna watch one of your best friends get their head bitten off. We don't recommend
Bitten off. Or you'll have to kill your best friend with your own hands. It could be either.
Yeah, two of them do that, don't they? Multiple of them do that. That happens. They kill each other a lot, actually, in that show after a certain point. Everybody go watch Maguka Maguka. It's great. Maduka Maguka.
Mm-hmm.
It is very good. I do like Maguka. I do like Maguka. I haven't actually watched it in a long time. If we end up... if we aren't planning to rewatch it, I might watch it with
Yeah, sure,
Comfy. Yeah, they also mentioned potentially watching the movies as well, so I am curious.
I've never seen the movies,
but
yeah, Ari. I don't think Ari has seen them, but Ari mentioned feeling like they heard they were bad, and I just haven't seen them or heard anything about them other than that, so I have no idea.
But I trust Yulia. There's at least one that she's seen that is good. So, and either way, like I'd love to rewatch the original because the original show is fantastic, wonderful.
Yeah,
it's not. Yeah. I don't think wonderful is the right adjective, Sean. Did you say that wonderful is the correct adjective to use there?
It's joyful.
It's informative.
Informative. It's instructional.
It is certainly it's instructional about what it means to be growing up as a young girl. That's what I got out of it. A young girl. Yabba-dee-ba-dee-dee-dee-ba-dee-ba-doo. That's the one you were going for, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, we read Fiddler on the Rooftop. I remember just going over Fiddler on the Rooftop and then watching the movie, I believe, in social studies. Looking back at schools sometimes, social studies is kind of a weird subject to me. How would you describe social studies now? Because I don't think I could describe social studies then, and I was doing it.
History.
Yeah, it is history. Why didn't they just call it history class? Why is it called social studies? It has nothing to do with socializing or social anything.
I mean, it tends to also have like sociology elements, but and there's usually like geography and stuff.
Also, I have a feeling that I've already been to the head. I might reload, Sean.
Did it say if there was a boss event?
I didn't read.
Well, you could
it
find
might
out if
have.
it's a boss event.
There could be. I'm gonna check.
You spot Sim emerging from a hole in the ground, much like the entrance to the cave where you first interfaced with the array. He blinks into the light and smiles when he sees you approach. Ah, it's you, he says warmly. It is a relief not to have to hide my movements from you anymore.
Have more stick. I want to know if something's gonna happen if I... Well, actually, what happens if I give you, like, power?
Sim examines your gift in great detail and asks various questions about where and when you found it. He hums to himself and turns it over in his hands, a broad smile on his face. Remarkable, solar plexus, just remarkable, he says as he hands it back to you. You are truly the most thoughtful of gift givers. I have enjoyed your present to the fullest. You try to explain that he can keep it, but he just smiles again and shakes his head.
John, I have I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure. That's why I'm doing it. I have a hypothesis on what might happen if a certain individual maybe got a cake. I would be curious to see the result of cake, of Sim and cake. Maybe he won't even know what to do.
Sim's birthday.
What if he hates cake?
That's the only thing he hates.
That's hey, him and Dis have something in common. Hello. Okay, this is definitely going to be different. You and Dis are exploring the ruined wormhole observatory again. It feels so familiar. You've dreamed about this place many times, and it's like you're just remembering it all now. This time, the dream memories grip you. You wander as if sleepwalking down familiar paths. You look up and see the wormhole faint in the sky above. The time is right to...
Dis tries to keep up. Where are you going? He asks angrily. You don't answer. You're trying to concentrate on finding the place.
You approach the large pyramid in the center of the complex. Beside it is one of the smaller elevators. A little monolith with a round iris door. This is the place. Your head throbs with it. Even standing outside, you know there's something down there.
You look for one of those elevator monoliths near the pyramid and find it, but it's overgrown with snaking vines and brambles with very large flowers all over. You could push through them, but...
This stops you and shows you a Geiger counter reading his... shows you a Geiger counter reading on his holopalm. These flowers seem to be radioactive. Your suit won't protect you for long. This is a good card. Good card.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think I'm in a dream state, and I don't want to lose the ability to push through if I take card. And I mean, having another 8 card is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
So Sim's Curiosity gets is good. No, I'm too distracted. I didn't like that.
You soon realize your mistake as the radiation illness sets in. Brushing by those flowers gives you a big dose. You'll be sick for days and need radiation treatment when you return. But for now, you continue, drawn irresistibly forward by something that sings in your head.
You enter the elevator, thankfully still working, and descend beneath the ground. It opens to a kind of antechamber room with an exit at the other end, leading to the heart of the pyramid. There are glyphs carved into crystal panels on the walls, symbols that resemble the wormhole.
You start across the room. The further you go, the more your head swims. You have to pause. You think you might faint, and it isn't just the radiation. There's something down here, some great energy, that's making your head hurt. You shake your head, trying to keep it clear. Wait, maybe this is a bad idea.
It's just an ocular migraine. Your vision will come back. You'll have a really bad headache. You'll be fine.
Fog slowly clears from your eyes. Your head still hurts, but you can think again.
Yeah, see?
Dis
Told
looks
you.
concerned, even going so far as to reach out to steady you. Are you okay?
Sorry, Dis. I'm having an existential crisis. Past the antechamber is a long hallway sloping down. Things around you are starting to look kind of weird, like 2 slightly different realities overlapping. Dis's face is starting to phase in and out of existence. You're hit with a strong wave of dizziness and nausea. Things seem to move in slow motion, but also far too fast. You lean over and puke. Okay.
You keep going. At the bottom of the hallway are more crystal panels on the walls, many facets broken. Or are they whole? The walls have crumbled and roots creep over everything. But also they don't. Every time you blink, the room seems to flip and swim between the two realities. All the same, you feel compelled to continue. What is with this place? Dis is both there and not there. The part of him which exists looks concerned. We need to leave now, he says. This place is hurting you. There's a round iris door at the end of the hall. Are you sure you want to go any further?
One more room.
You pass through the doorway into a large square chamber with a sloping ceiling. Your sense of this place, of the vibrations, is telling you this must be directly under the big pyramid on the surface. The floor and even the air in here thrums with vibrating energy. Ugh, even I can feel it now, too. Dis mutters behind you, rubbing his head.
The room is empty except for a raised platform in the middle, which looks enticingly like a bed. Which is convenient, because you are definitely going to faint this time. You collapse onto the platform and are overcome by a spectacular migraine headache. Feels like your head is going to explode. Endure the pain! That's not the worst, actually. Let's see.
What do we have here?
What do we have here? What is your favorite color?
What is your favorite color?
What is your favorite color is one of my favorite jokes from that dumb movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good bit. Ooh! Okay. That's some low value cards I'm getting, Sean.
Yeah, this is like a very mediocre hand.
That would be a 10. That would be a 4 and... Hang on. No, these are both to the left. That kind of sucks. That would just be a 5. I mean, that's not bad.
It's quite good, even.
It's quite good.
Huh.
Yeah, but that's only a 4, I think. Yeah, that's not gonna be, that's not gonna help here. Where are all of my red cards, Sean? How did I draw, like, none of my red cards? Like, none of them.
You drew that one.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, I wish I had Nomi. I wish I had Nomi's shit now.
I wish I could have it in every hand.
Ain't gonna work. That isn't gonna work either. 5 straight. 5, 4, 6. 3, 2, 1. This would make it a 5, so that's not worth it. Not, I might redraw my hand. I think I need to redraw my hand on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna redraw my hand on this one. How? How?
This is fine.
Okay. No, that's, okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Holy shit.
Ba-ding.
Holy shit, Sean. That felt really close, actually. I just had to do the math. Just had to do the math. The math came out good. Holy shit.
You slip into some kind of waking dream, layers upon layers of visions. This is your lover, or Mars, or Tammy. You're a boy or a girl, or both and neither. Young and old, farmer, hunter, or politician. You're dead and you're alive, and you've never been born. Time unravels before you, an infinite tapestry crumbling wherever you look. It's all very weird.
You see the web of possibilities and understand what time truly is. It's all happening at once, and none of it will ever happen. It's only sheer chance that any possibility comes into existence, not any intrinsic truth of the universe of fate. It's just a glimpse, probably over in a second, but a glimpse of an eternity you can hardly fathom.
Then you see the wormhole, enormous in a starry sky. You look down and see yourself on a plateau, gazing up at it. You recognize the place, a gnarlwood bluff not far from the colony, alive with the phosphorescence of glow season. This you seems expectant, as if waiting for something momentous to arrive, something that will change everything. The vision is crystal clear, and you feel in control in a way you haven't since you started having these visions. You know you must go there.
You wake up feeling refreshed. Your headache is gone. Ow, my head.
Uh-huh.
You're still a little dizzy, but the room has stopped spinning and has returned to a one singular reality again. The vibrations have stilled.
Dis's face fills your vision. Solar plexus! He exclaims. Solar plexus, are you okay?
I saw it all.
He listens in awe, and then in dejection as you describe your visions. Why didn't I see it? He sighs. I was here too. I want to know everything.
Tell them about your dreams.
You tell this about how not only did you see all those visions, but that you believe they're real. You've lived them. Or some of them, anyway. They're as real as the life you're living now. He listens intently, then nods. I believe you, he says simply. You look at him in shock, but he just reaches out and puts his hand over yours. I know what it's like when people don't. I'm not going to do that to you. You don't know what any of this means yet, but you're one step closer to figuring it out.
You feel like you've just had some kind of mega prophecy. But it was too much all at once, and too hard to understand. Could the convergent domain handle this kind of information? Could they remember past lives like you? Is that what this room, this observatory, was meant for?
The only thing you remember clearly from the visions is the image of yourself, during glow season, standing at the top of that gnarlwood bluff just outside the colony, waiting for something.
What is this I see, Sean? What is this thing that we've acquired, Sean? Sean, this is gonna be exciting. This is gonna be exciting. See, it is worth hurting your brain sometimes, people, Sometimes it's worth the ocular
Sometimes it's
migraine.
what you gotta do.
Uh-huh. Well, let me double check something. Okay, before I do anything, Cal, your birthday. Cal waves at you from the gate, then rises to his feet. It's almost comforting to see that, despite everything, he's still the same old Cal who likes to play in the mud. Okay, we did read that one. Cal, it's your birthday. You know what?
Da, 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 da.
The fucking 8-ball saved my ass, Sean.
It genuinely did.
It saved... The 8-ball needed to tell me no. The 8-ball needed to tell... Well, it needed to tell me yes.
No, it needed to tell you yes. That's what's crazy, is like every single answer the 8-ball gives is ambiguous or no, except one. And it gave you the only right answer. It actually worked.
I never doubt the 8-ball ever again, Sean. I'm never doubting the 8-ball ever again. I need to get an 8-ball in real life now. I need one in real life now. This needs to become a real bit for me.
I would get a magic 8-ball, that's fair.
I've always loved the Magic 8-ball. I don't know why. It's just fun. It's just fun.
Yeah, there's something appealing about it that's hard to put your finger on.
God. Oh wow! That looks delicious, Cal exclaims. Thanks for the birthday gift. Solar plexus! You know I love to eat these, and that my birthday is the last of dust every year. You've known that the entire time. Haven't you? No. I'm sorry, Cal. Just a very bad
Now
friend.
you can throw your notebook in the trash.
I can. Not really anybody's birthday I really care about now. I mean, sure, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, Mars, it's your birthday. Rex has something to say. What the fuck? You spot Rex carrying supplies on a big piece of wood into a huge tarp. That was not a noun. Into a huge tarped up section at the end of the lounge. He waves at you. Well, as much as a wave as he can do with his arms full of mushwood. Hey, solar plexus, he calls out to you. Have you come to see the bar? You give him a questioning look. The bar? You don't know Rex super well. You've never heard anything about a bar. He gestures to the tarps. My bar, he says. I've been working on a special project ever since I joined the construction crew. The colony needed a place to cut loose, you dig? He looks up at it, beaming with pride. I think it's about halfway done. Take a look at what you can see. Rex has kept it all pretty well tarped up and hates letting people inside to peek. But you can tell it's big. Perhaps a little too big. Ambitious, maybe, for a first solo construction project. But Rex has had a lot of help from his crew, and from the whole colony. He'd have to be able to find enough wood. Sure, it'll be great. Rex comes over to you and slings you into a one-armed hug. Just seeing you makes me super energized, he says. I can almost hear the music now. That's right. The bar's gonna have live music. You know, anyone who plays an instrument. I'm gonna work double time to finish this place. If you want to help, bring me all the mushwood you can find. I do have... How much wood do I got? How much wood do I got? I do got 7 wood. I do got 7 wood. I don't remember, I don't remember if hugs reduce stress. I think they do. I believe they do. No, Rex just likes that. Rex just likes hugs.
Mm-hmm.
Rex just likes hugs. Who doesn't? You think there's somebody out there who doesn't like hugs? Probably, actually. You
There are
know, I
lots of people
redact
who don't
that.
like hugs.
A lot of people don't like hugs. You're right. There is that.
Always ask
Yes,
permission before giving a hug to somebody who you don't know if they like hugs or not.
true. I mean, there are definitely people I knew like that in high school on both sides. That it's like you should ask. You should ask. Still, I like hugs, but you should ask still. All right. All events have respawned. Okay, 0 collectibles. Okay, new boss event spawned. Interesting. Events respawn in quiet. Okay. Which is... wait. Okay, I see. I think I understand, Sean. So, I could go to the swamps and collect more shit if I want to be a bad person. Listen, look at it this way, Sean. If I go to the swamps just to collect stuff and then leave, all I'm doing there is being a surveyor and not participating in their bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
They
if you
sh-
just don't do any events and only collect items, then you're just becoming friends with Vase, and that's fine.
I thought I could hide behind that bush. I thought I was gonna. Hey, Sean, I can't hide. I can kind of hide behind this bush. Sean, why are you looking at me like that? Look, he's trying to hide too. Look at him.
Uh-huh. Michigan understands the assignment.
Michigan understands the assignment much better than I do. Uh, but I like to hoard, Sean. I like to hoard. I like to. I mean, what? I think I would get herb. I don't need. I don't need. I don't need to be friends with Vase. Maybe you could, Sean. Maybe we do need to do a run. Maybe we can fix him. You don't know.
Maybe we can fix him.
Maybe we can fix him. Let's see. Bravery's at 76. Toughness is at 74. Biology's at 77. Empathy is at 45. Actually not that far away. Yeah, I'm 21 points away as opposed to 24, 23, 26. Empathy.
Empathy.
Let's go cook. I worked so hard to learn how to cook. I'm gonna buy a cake for
Good news.
Sim.
Oh, you're buying a cake.
I'm buying a cake for Sim, Sean. Actually, well, no, he wouldn't be. Would he be in the swamp? I don't know if he would be in the swamp.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if he'd be in the swamp. I'm buying a cake for. Yeah. Sean.
I mean, we didn't see him in the swamp last time we were there.
Did we explore the whole swamp, though? I feel like we only got, like, half the swamp. Here, I need to cook to align my thoughts. Antecedent comes bursting into the kitchen, carrying a large crate. Special delivery, solar plexus. She sets the crate down on a prep table and sticks her hand inside. It's time to do my very favorite thing in the kitchen. Figuring out new ways to cook fresh food. You grew up eating soy rations, tasteless but nutritious. The hydroponics aboard the space station. The hydroponics aboard the spaceship never made enough to feed everyone, so fresh food was a luxury. Auntie's always excited to try her hand at real cooking. With a flourish, she pulls from the box an alien plant you've never seen before. It's pale blue-green, oblong, and about the size of her forearm. It hits the cutting board with a disturbingly meat-like slap and immediately starts oozing slime onto the surface. Your father finally cleared this friendly little fruit for human consumption, Antecedent says. It doesn't even have a name yet. You could come up with something fitting while you figure out how to use it. You look dubiously at the weird fruit. As you watch, it glorps out a fresh wave of slime. Antecedent catches your disgusted expression and laughs. The business of eating can really turn your stomach sometime. Imagine, back on Earth, everyone used to eat meat from living things. The blessing, solar plexus. Who knows what we can do with this little plant? Time to eat it. Time to eat it raw. You bisect the weird fruit. The goop seems to come from ducts under its thick skin, not the creamy yellowish flesh inside. You pop a piece into your mouth. It's kind of sweet, like aloe. Crunchy and gooey at the same time. It was completely edible, Sean.
It was fine. What were you even worried about?
It was gems are wild. Ooh, this is really good. This hand is okay, but this is really good. Got a 6. Got I can count. I can count. Yarr.
Ba-ding.
Yarr. Yarp. What is that quote from? What is Yarp from? What's wrong with
Fuzz?
That's from Hot Fuzz? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. That took me a second. Absolutely, it's from Hot Fuzz. I love that scene. It's very good.
Nar?
Nar?
I love how confused and uncertain he is when he says that.
Yup. I love how confused and uncertain he is about saying it, and then that it works. And then it's like, yes, no,
Yeah.
this is fine.
This was correct. I have assessed correctly.
Uh-huh.
That Cal's a helpful kid. He's got a natural talent with plants, your dad says, taking a break to wipe his forehead with his handkerchief. I wonder if he gets it from me. At your aghast expression, your dad laughs. Just kidding. His mom didn't use a donor, I'm pretty sure. If she did, no one told me.
He could be my son. There's some resemblance. Wait, are we related?
They both wear green.
Yeah.
That's how family works in video games.
yeah, that's actually true. Okay, it's the first of wet, which means it's time for gifts for everybody except for Tange and Dis. Nomi is out front. There's a cucumber. Thank you for the delicious cucumber. Egg for alimony.
Eggemony.
Eggemony. Egg for her. Sure, I feel like the responsible thing would be like if a game like this is gonna have like so many numbers, like I still feel like it's like in the spirit, right? Like if I was in this position, if you max somebody's numbers out and still gave them gifts, I think there should still be like something for that. So
Something small, like a small stress reduction or something.
yeah. Or maybe secrets. Boy, Cal,
What?
Do you ever think about Tammy? Cal asks you as you both lean back against the fence and watch the shadows creep across the garden path. He takes a long pull of his canteen and sighs. Here. That's practically Hydrobot asking me to drink water. I don't know. I don't want to be a downer, man, but it's so sad, you know? It's been what? 7 years? He scrubs his hand through his hair. We're all totally different people than we used to be. Wonder what kind of person she would have grown up to be. Hey, because you said something that was really upsetting, you get a fucking cucumber. You get a fucking cucumber, Cal. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
This evening, when Dis isn't in his quarters or his usual spot near the expedition vehicles, you have a sixth sense of where to find him. His old secret hideout in the big drainage pipe under the wall, where he still goes sometimes when he needs to escape and be alone. Sure enough, there he is at the entrance of the pipe. But something's wrong. He's fiddling with a package furtively. His head jerks up as you approach and he clutches it to his chest. You can barely believe your eyes, but you know a bomb when you see one.
What are you doing?
Dis stares at you for a few moments, weighing the truth. I'm leaving, he says eventually. Noctilucent made me a deal. Sabotage the colony during the next attack and they'll let me become a gardener. Don't get in my way, Solar Plexus, Dis says. I don't want to have to hurt you.
Interesting that this is an empathy challenge, and that's the statement that I make. Please don't do this. I won't let you do this. I'm not going to stop you. All these are valid. I'm sorry, Dis. I'm sorry, Dis.
Wow.
It's gonna be really hard.
Yup, it sure is.
Gotta know your audience.
Eh. This? That works that way. Not the card I want to play, but... Actually... No, that is better. Hey, where are my big cards, Sean?
It's been a minute since we've drawn a card over 6.
At least this is where all my red cards are. Fuck. Rounds, make that a 5. That a 5. 5 and 4. Just to check. That is worse. That is in fact worse. Okay, okay,
Just
okay.
equal 58 points. How hard
Hey.
could that be?
No, 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 no. No, this is manageable. This is manageable. This is becoming less manageable. It's becoming more manageable.
Well, good news. You'll have plenty of time to think it over during this ad break coming up.
It's a good thing I could just throw... This is good. Okay, so I could make this a 5 yellow. Man, I'm in a tight spot.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm in a tight spot. It's tight. It's tight. Well, this would be a 6. Also be a 6. I need to get 18 more points. I need to get 18 more points. Hmm. That's just a 5.
Hmm.
Interesting. Interesting outcome here. I could get all 7s. All yellow 7s. And I think that would do it. And I have 12 fucking flowers. I mean, we'll see what 4 7s do. I don't know if I need to change the color on the end, but wait. Wait, wait, wait. That's not gonna work. Wait, wait, I was wrong. Wait, I was wrong.
Wait, good news. It's awful.
Uh-huh. Well, I think I've got my plan. I don't know. What you been up to? I guess I could just.
Uh,
Oh, you go.
go. You go.
Okay, fine. I mean, I guess I didn't really just. I made like my joke about what I did today, get my phone fixed. It was in the basement of like I like went through. So I went past like the Chipotle on downtown and was like in this like alcove that said like the place, and I went in it, and it was like at the end of a hallway, and it was like downstairs, and as I continued going down into this building, it continued to get a little bit shadier, and then I go into this store. I go into this store. They've got a blanket up on the left side to cover most of the room. There's a couch, a very old couch, a very old rug on the floor. And there's just a television sitting on the couch. There's like what looks like a mini fridge next to it. And then just in the back I just see like it looks it looks like a goblin tech cavern back there. This is the place I'm getting my new phone from. It's
Good. Good.
fine, probably. Listen, listen. Would you not trust your Ripper Doc if it wasn't in the dingiest place possible?
I mean, that's the only place I would trust it, for sure, for sure.
Like, this isn't an insult to the place. It's just funny to me. Like, this is just what it looked like. They seem to have a good operation going. The reviews are good online. It was a lot cheaper than the last time I had to get my fucking phone fixed, so I'll take it. And hey, I still left with both my kidneys. You have to go back. So
That's when they're gonna get your kidneys.
you're right. But they did offer to take my phone for a free recycle, so that and a kidney maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
They take one of my kidneys and they put my phone where the kidney goes. I'm gonna eat some flowers. Let's eat some flowers. This is promising. What did I do wrong?
You forgot how your bonuses work. You had two separate pairs each getting a +3, and now you only have one pair getting a +3.
I understand now. I understand now, Sean, but it'll be worth it. Probably.
Oh, how the turns table!
Wait, hold on. I could fix this. More flowers. Just throw more flowers at it. I had a feeling that something like that would happen. Just throw more flowers at it.
And now a stick, for good measure.
Now he throws a stick at it. Look at this wonderful tower of bullshit I've crafted out of.
Truly the most efficient way you could have possibly done this.
Surely. This is the build this is the build working, Sean. This is the build working, Sean. I mean, I could have probably just taken that 5 stress. That was not that bad.
Dis clutches the explosives to his chest tightly and lets out one shuddering sigh. Okay, he says finally. Okay, I just... He shakes his head and hands it over to you. Take it, he says, before I change my mind.
Now I have the bomb, Sean. I really was hoping
You
you would give
dispose of
me
the
item
deadly
bomb.
package and think... You dispose of the deadly package and thank all the gods from all the religions you can name that you were here tonight to stop this.
Well, I truly was not anticipating that. Have an herb. Have an herb. We've read this one.
We have.
Oh, okay. I trust you. Oh me. Oh me. Oh me, strange object. Nothing new. Okay. Okay, it's the first of wet. It is the first of wet.
Mm-hmm. What now?
What now, indeed? I mean, let's see. At 47. This gives me 2 empathy. The other one also gives me creativity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess just keep cooking. I guess we just keep cooking. Unless... I mean, it said quiet, so I don't think that any of these have reset. I need to talk to you. Tell me, I'm sorry. There is one collectible there. I did miss one thing.
It'd be a good use of an entire month.
Uh-huh. Surely. Surely. Oh, but this had a new boss event.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What do I have all these objects for, if not for boss events?
Uh-huh. I didn't give Rex stick. Sorry, Rex.
You did not.
I did not give Rex a stick.
You decided that Rex did not deserve a stick.
I will give Rex a stick in the next month, I promise.
We'll see.
Why would you doubt me so? Hey, Sim. Icky.
Sim sighs as you approach. I've been reviewing the impact of your expeditions team in the reach south of here, he says. I know they mean well, but taking samples and tromping all over the biosphere is wreaking havoc on my work. He crosses his arms. I may be able to protect you from a manticore, but when it comes to protecting humanity from judgment, my hands are tied.
Keiki, what would you say to Keiki, though?
A cake? Sim exclaims. A most wonderful human invention. He turns it around in his hands, sniffs it, then takes a fingerful of frosting and puts it in his mouth. Fantastic, he shouts again as he hands the cake back to you. I enjoyed that immensely. I hope the others you share it with will like it as much as I did.
Sim likes cake! Sim likes cake! It's official. I'm never giving him another item because I believe it will change. Oh, no, it's just all... Sim likes cake. I wonder if he says something different from every item then. Huh. I don't think I have an... Wait, can I keep just giving him shit? Or does he work on the same... Surely. He does. I just had to check.
You just have a big platter full of all kinds of bullshit for Sim to look at.
Sim, check out this shit. Sim, I brought you
Meanwhile,
so much cake.
Sim's like, you know I grew and made like most of this stuff, right?
Except for
Like
the
I
cake.
appreciate it because I appreciate the thought of you giving me something, but I'm starting to get worried about your comprehension abilities. You're back in the Wormhole Observatory with this, just to poke around. Who knows what you might find.
You bravely try all the elevators. Some are broken. One gets stuck for an hour and you think you're gonna die in there. Then it chugs to life. Then you find the orrery. Orrery?
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful room under one of the smaller pyramids. The light from your holopalm glimmers off the crystals in rainbow colors, dotting the walls and ceiling in familiar constellations. There's one huge crystal plate embedded in the wall, engraved with deep glyphs. Convergent domain writing, you guess? In some kind of map? In the center is clearly a representation of the wormhole. Lines extend from the wormhole to other points on the map, and many more glyphs you can't read. The crystal is cut up into shards like it could move around, but it's still dark. But it's still and dark, and probably has been for thousands of years.
You run your hands around the panel, looking for a way to turn it on. Your hands encounter a slot. You rummage in your bags for... Aha! Yes! The device you picked up in the monitoring station with this. It's a perfect match. You slot the glowing pick device. You slot the glowing pick device into the slot.
Mm-hmm. The crystal panes on the wall come to life, the glyphs on them glowing. They start to move in an unnervingly organic way, like melting into water and sliding over the surface, rearranging themselves. It's not just writing. The very surface of the panel raises and lowers like braille. The glyphs pulse and glow the same swirly purple-pink as the glowing device, which you realize must be a power source. Convergent domain battery.
I've been giving those to Nomi. It's like an Ori? For the wormhole? Why do you keep on giving me that word? I don't even know what that fucking word means.
It's one of those, like, models of the solar system.
Oh, is that what that thing is called?
Mm-hmm.
And it's pronounced Ori? Or Ore?
Orrery.
Orrery. This must be one of the best preserved bits of convergent domain technology you've ever found yet. I'm gonna just say that sentence the way that I said it. You can't make me say it any other way. And an excellent sample of their writing. It's wild to think that the gardeners are another piece of old tech, just like this place.
You're starting to piece together the glyphs of the Converger's language. You can recognize the symbols for Vertumna, the wormhole, and Converger, and basic verbs like being and going. One that seems to mean bending or twisting is used all over the place. It starts to get easier. You think your brief connection to the array must have left some of the Converger's language in your subconscious.
All so much to take in, and it's getting late. Better bring all of your records back and let Congruence and the rest of the archaeology team crunch away at it for a bit. They'll be thrilled. I gave Sim the cake. It's really what I wanted to do. I ended up spending a lot more time on the ridge than I expected, so much so that I didn't even realize that I upgraded my engineering at some point. What does that even do? Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember getting that now. Yeah, that's insanely good. Now I remember. Well, hell. So, I've run into this before. When it says value is wild, does that mean its value could be anything?
It means it counts as any value for straights and pairs. It will still give 0 for its base value.
How is that different than the other one that I got? Because that one had an asterisk. I don't have it anymore. Shit.
You did say that it was bad and got rid of it, so let that inform your choices here if you want.
Yeah, and more card is not always better, and it is another blue card, which is not very helpful to my build. The other one was yellow. If I had a red one, maybe, but I don't. I don't, Sean? I don't have one. I'm sure this is a great card. I could see the value in it, especially if I were to go for straights, but I don't go for straights. You spot Rex lying in his makeshift hammock, and he's not alone. He shushes you as you approach, placing a finger to his lips, and indicating that the person snuggled up under his arms is fully asleep. Hold on to the hammock, he whispers. I'm gonna try to get out. Between the two of you, you manage to get Rex out of the hammock without waking his sleeping friend. Rex looks a little trousled and kiss-bitten, and his eyes are bright with mischief. Tired him right out, he murmurs, pleased with himself. What you need, solar plexus? God, Rex really does seem to just fuck. Rex just fucks, it seems, Sean. Maybe, but will this also... Maybe this will make the bar. This won't make the bar, but it will help him make the bar. What if it helps him make the bar? I want a bar.
Only you can make this decision.
I am scared. I am scared. I am afraid. I am afraid. Well, I mean... Yeah, that's below 20, though I don't think I'm going to be able to make it in time. I might as well.
Yeah.
I guess we just gonna do more cooking. Well, actually, I should check. I should check if there are any bosses, any more bosses that I want to look into, because that might be... That also draws me a little bit more. No boss. Boss. No boss. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go cook. We gonna go cook.
Get thee to a cookery.
Get thee to a cooking time. Rhett and Vase are agitating more food to be... Rhett and Vase are agitating for more food to be served to the soldiers, citing that they're more physically active and therefore have a higher caloric intake. Antecedent tells them to get in line behind the children and teenagers. Let the children Eat. Boy, I feel like my hands have been rough the last couple times. This isn't terrible. +3 to straights, though. I think just 5. I'm a moron, Sean. In fact, I don't even need to do, I believe, what I think I need to do. You do that. Surprising. Surprising.
Now what?
Yeah, that is better. I can do 15. I can take 15 stress. I've got my rabbit. Yeah. Sweet. 6. Now hang on, Sean.
Yeah,
Doing math.
I'm hanging.
Doing math in my head.
I'm dangling off this cliff, bro.
Hang on, Sean. I'm doing math. I've lost the math. Doing math again.
All right, we're cooking. We're cooking.
Cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking.
We're cooked.
Nope. Oh, it's so close, Sean. How did I? Make this a full straight. I would need 5. Nope. Hold on, I'm cooking. Sean,
Are
I'm
you?
cooking again.
Are you?
Now I'm just seeing if this will... Wait, I'm cooking again? No. And I throw a stick.
Benny.
And at the last second, we stir the pot with a stick.
No, that was one of them sticks you put in like tea or some shit. Or apple cider.
Uh-huh. Wait. Oh. God, I might be a moron. God, I might be a moron. Oh.
How so?
Oh. You'll see.
You spot Tange heading behind the engineering wing and follow, only to find she's disappeared. Then you look up and see an access ladder leading to a maintenance platform by the engine turbines, long silent and starting to rust.
How you doing?
You climb up to the platform. Tange is there, lying on her back and staring at the sky. A hatch beside her leads back into engineering. That must be how she knows about this place.
Yeah, not even close. I was like, am I at 100? No way.
She doesn't acknowledge you until you're almost standing over her, your shadow fighting the overcast light. She blinks with the sluggishness of someone who's only just remembered it's a necessity, and licks her lips before she speaks. Do they need me in there? You shake your head, and Tange doesn't sigh in relief exactly, though her eyes slip closed again. Good, she murmurs. It's all too much right now. Thought... Her mouth twitches. I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I'm doing up here.
Are you okay?
Tange huffs a small laugh and folds her hands over her stomach. You know, I think I may be burnt out or depressed.
I know
In Earth
both.
movies, depressed teenagers would sneak out onto the rooftops, she says. I confess, I don't think I see the appeal. Maybe it would be better if I had alcohol or cigarettes.
No. Bad.
She shakes her head. Blanking out your mind with substances is what my mom used to do, not me.
You want to talk about it?
Tange smiles, self-effacing, and doesn't look at you. I don't think so, she says. Maybe. Will you sit with me? You lie down beside Tange and watch the gentle revolution of the sky for a few minutes. You can feel the caginess seep out of Tange as you lie there in silence, until she finally speaks. Do you ever think about humanity? She asks slowly. Humans are such a glorious, beautiful, utterly self-destructive thing, she continues. They only ever create by destroying, and in turn they hasten their own demise. Tange finally looks up at you, her hollow eye lighting up her cheekbones. She looks gaunt. It was the belief in human supremacy and unchecked innovation that doomed humankind on Earth, she says. Does it seem we're going down the same path here on Vertumna?
I believe we can do better here.
Tange takes a deep breath and lets it all out. I think so too. I just don't know how. I don't know if any of us do. Only human.
I don't know how to interpret this number, Sean.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how
That's
to
why it's
interpret.
great.
I don't know how to interpret that number.
You unhelped tangent.
Sometimes I wonder, she continues, then pauses. Sometimes I wonder why we even sent humans to explore space. Given our track record, you would think. Perhaps an artificial intelligence would have been wiser. No ego to get in the way. No questions about the ethics or morality. After all, we learned in Earth history that when human colonists traveled from Europe to the Americas, they nearly killed everyone who already lived there. They spread disease. Tange looks at her hands. I just can't help but wonder if we're doing the right thing.
Hello.
The hatch to the laboratory clangs open and Tange jumps. There you are, Instance says, just her head and shoulders visible through the hatch. Have you finished recalibrating that strand sequencer yet? Tange scrambles to her feet and brushes off the seat of her pants. No, not yet, she says. I was waiting on the results from the BH4316 and... Instance clicks her tongue against her teeth and raises a hand to interrupt Tange. They're ready, she says. I need that sequencer ready for the G4100 samples. Her eyes flick to you. If you're done, she adds icily.
Ooh. Hey, Instance, we're having a moment.
Yes, ma'am, Tange says, cowed, and slides into the hatch after Instance. As her head disappears past the roofline, you catch a fleeting hint of an expression on her face that you can't name.
That expression is Wibbly.
No, you named it. It's ruined.
No. Okay, thank God. Maybe I'm not a moron, Sean. Maybe I'm not a moron. Just almost made the assumption that I really fucked something up. Listen, I just had the fleeting moment where I was like, did I literally just give him an herb after that bomb incident when it was the middle of wet, when his birthday was coming? Like an idiot, like an Egypt.
Like an idiot.
Idjit Idjit is probably one of my favorite, like, words that I learned within the last couple of years. It's just so fun. I don't know why. It's just a more fun way to say idiot.
Hmm.
I like Idjit. It's spelled funny too. Spelled with an isn't it spelled Eejit? Idjit?
I mean, it's not a real word.
Oh, fair.
You can
Are
spell it
you
however you
say
want.
Are you saying the Scottish aren't real?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we made them up. It was all a
They-
prank to fool you.
Uh-huh. Auntie Seaton is waiting for you in the kitchen when you arrive. There's a strange new smell in the air. Ah, you're here, Auntie says. I wanted to tell you something before you get started today. She gestures over to the stove, where an enormous yellow pot of stew is boiling cheerfully. As you know, the colony was founded on vegetarian principles, she says. Raising animals for their meat on Earth well, wasn't very nice. And it took up a lot of space. It took up a lot of Earth's resources, soil and water and feed, that we couldn't bring with us on our spaceship. You nod, though there are animals on the ranch that produce milk or syrup or high-protein berries. You've never actually cooked meat. Well, Auntie continues, humans have been eating animals for a lot longer than we've been farming them. We used to hunt animals for food and for their furs. Sometimes the ranchers have to slaughter an animal, and well, some of the foragers. She smiles and wafts the steam from the pot towards her nose, inhaling deeply. Well, sometimes they bring back an animal they've found out there, and it's time we start serving them in the canteen. We've made roast! I will finally know what it tastes to taste flesh! Auntie holds up her hands, warding off your concerns. I know you might find this idea uncomfortable. I want you to remember that this is no different than what would have happened to them in the wild. Most animals are eaten by other animals. Meat is healthy and good for us, she adds. And we need to take advantage of every possible food source. That means, of course, we're not going to waste any part of the animal. Even the bones can be boiled to make stock. Auntie sets her hands on your shoulders. Ask Congruence for a tutorial on butchering and preparing animals. Follow her instructions. It needs to be cooked to a certain temperature to make sure it's safe. I've already started this stew to save you some time, she says. While it's simmering, you could start on learning what you'll need to know for tomorrow. With that, she kisses you on the forehead and bustles out of the room. Like always, Auntie has left you to manage things in the kitchen without her help. What do you do with this power? Sabotage the stew? No, why would I never? Embrace your meat. I have eaten meat.
Mhm.
Negotiate for a vegetarian option. No, we know the answer here, Sean. Sean, we know the answer here.
I mean, I know you.
The stew smells delicious, like beans, but better. Can't wait to serve it to everyone. You enjoy an afternoon of stirring stew and watching holo vids. Congruence runs you through a few simulations of how to butcher an animal, and you get a lot of practice for the real thing. Auntie Seaton is right, you think. Humans can survive on a plant-based diet, but when food is scarce, you'll be happy to know these skills. Auntie wants to taste the flesh. Auntie wants to eat the flesh.
Auntie has a great hunger.
Auntie has the bloodlust. Oof. 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 Well, 3 5s is going to be better than 2 5s. 4 5s is going to be better than 2 5s. John, I think I did it. Ain't that just the play of a true carnivore?
We love that 15 bonus for your combo.
Once again, stirring the pot with my gun. Stirring the pot with my gun whilst Michigan... Do you think Michigan is participating in this?
Michigan is seasoning. Michigan is throwing in additional herbs and spices.
Definitely. Well, moment of truth, Sean. We're gonna talk to everybody, but I think we're gonna do something. Let me just check. We're gonna do something, Sean. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something interesting. Okay, this. Oh yeah, you've read this. I don't know why. I was like, have you? You have. That is a very good card. I'm very close to it. I'm so close to it. Actually, can I not be brave? Am I not brave? Is there no way to be brave? No.
Be brave, young scholar.
Cannot be brave. I'm not brave. I'm not brave enough to do this. Cal stands in the middle of the garden, looking around at the blanketing dark and the eerie glow from nearby fungal forests. I never knew plants could be like this, he breathes. It's amazing. Have a cucumber. Here, have a guy. Have a guy. Oh, I guess, okay, so this might be preset. This might be preset. Have you read this?
I can read it. I don't remember. You spot your dad standing stock still, his eyes closed and head tilted to listen. Hey, Gooseberry, he said. Oh yeah, we did read this.
Okay.
He says, recognize you.
I think then they're all gonna be the same, because I remember Dis as being the same and it didn't change, and I'm pretty sure I talked to everybody, so... You know what that means, Sean? Well, I mean, I guess it could give...
You should save.
I should save, I should give everybody their egg. Give Alimony her egg. Alimony get egg. I'm just giving my loved ones gifts, Sean, before maybe the last time I ever see them. It's fine. What's wrong with that? I gave my dad a hug. Nothing will go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Actually, okay. We're not gonna. We ain't gonna, and then this should be the same. Yeah. I wonder if any of these have changed, though. Well, it'd be a little too late for that, Sean. I don't want to do all that. That seems like too much. Well,
bravery.
Go. Be brave. I can be brave.
You immediately go back.
I was trying to wander around. There's... Hey, there's a lot out here. Sean, there's a lot out here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one path. Okay. Here, we're gonna collect everything first, because there's stuff out here.
You just do the events. You know, I don't want to just do the events.
I want to collect all the stuff, and then we'll do the events, because I don't want to do an event and then get it sabotaged. That would never happen, Sean. Look at all of this rock I'm getting. This is so much rock. Okay, we're gonna work...
I feel like... Never mind.
Too
Shadows
late.
upon shadows move against each other and glow, wavering under the gloaming of the mush trees like ghosts. The forest is as still as a creature breathing its last breath. You don't see Sim until you're practically on top of him. Hi, Sugarbug. He laughs, holding you by the shoulders. Miss me? You nearly didn't there.
Ah!
You nearly jump out of your skin and Sim laughs.
Adorable. You really just bumble through life like that with your limited senses, don't you?
Man, why got Sim gotta be mean like that to me? I'm doing my best.
He said it was adorable. In the way that you might say a pet is adorable, with their dumb walnut brain.
Sim starts walking through the forest, his footsteps finding the path with ease. This is my favorite time of year, you know, he says. I get the sense that you humans are afraid of it.
Humans are naturally afraid of the dark. Well, things do tend
I don't know why you said that way.
Because, I don't know, there's just being edgy. I was just being edgy. Well, things do tend to, attack us.
That's true, Sim replies, tilting his head with a funny expression. Those attacks are not natural, as you may have guessed. Glow isn't dangerous at all. It's lovely.
He smiles.
Glow is a time of healing, actually. A time for the creatures of this planet to go dormant and reflect on themselves, to strengthen connections with other life forms. Of course the planet repels you, he adds, raising his hand to stir a cloud of glowing spores drifting above your heads. You don't connect. You're like a burr lodged against its skin. Sim continues walking. I'm sure you have some questions for me, as usual, he says, his voice wry.
I don't think I need that one answered. I think I could surmise that, but seriously, what's up with the wormhole?
Sim laughs. Just like that. You'd like me to unravel the mysteries of the universe for you. Suffice to say, I don't think you could fully comprehend it even if I explained everything I know. He looks up at the wormhole with a thoughtful expression. Truthfully, the wormhole is older than even this planet, he murmurs. It operates on a level of space and time that are beyond even my comprehension. The universe is impossibly vast and unknowable. I'm sure you've already noticed that it's related to your foresight, yes? He asks, and you nod. Your dreams, if that's what they are, always seem to get worse and wet and glow when the wormhole is close to the planet. Many individuals, such as yourself, are sensitive to a wormhole's effect on time and space. Fluctuations and eddies in the normal linear flow of reality. Think of it like an echo, only not your own. Think of it as a version of yourself, stood in this spot and shouted, then moved forward in time before hearing their own voice return. You can hear those echoes, choices that person made and events they experienced that may not come to pass for yourself.
I'm not the only one?
Sim shakes his head. No, though you may be the only human. We gardeners have lived under this wormhole for thousands of years, he adds. Some of us have developed a sensitivity to it as well. We use it to guide us in tending the planet. Sim stops walking and smiles politely. Well, that is enough for now, The trees have ears, you know.
Boy.
Shadows upon shadows move against each other and glow, wavering under the gloaming of the mush trees like ghosts. The forest is as still as a creature breathing its last breath. You know to look for Sim in the hollows of the trees now. His eyes gleam in the permanent night. Hello again, Sugarbug, he chuckles. You're getting pretty good at navigating in the dark. Sim sets off through the darkened forest with ease, bidding you to follow. Have you come to ask me more questions?
Is Noctilucent the one attacking us?
Sim smiles and looks off into the distance. Ah, so you've met. My condolences. Their views are difficult to hold within myself, though I understand them implicitly. Noctilucent is responsible for invasive species management, Sim adds. So, yes, repelling you falls under their domain. The most obvious method, as you've noticed, is the yearly attacks. Though there are other, more subtle methods to discourage growth. Plague and famine, for example. It doesn't need to be this way, he sighs. Sim stops walking and smiles politely. Trees have ears, you know.
Trees got ears. Trees can hear. Rock. The other one. Go around this way. Boy, it's actually kind of hard to see. Now, definitely want... Fuck. Wait, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, that's blocked. Interesting. I was not anticipating that interaction. But I don't anticipate anything, so honestly, what am I to judge?
I just walk through life with my eyes closed.
I
and
just
wait
walk
for things to
bumbling.
appear before me.
Uh-huh. No one is allowed outside the colony during glow, so if you stay outside of the lookout sites, there will be nobody to catch you. It also means that you're alone out here. If you get into trouble, it's going to be big trouble. You hope you know what you're doing. The familiar is unfamiliar. Darn. I was like,
I
go, and then
You
you
waited
didn't
so
go.
long.
I waited so long. No, go. No,
Okay.
go.
Never mind, it's fine. The familiar is unfamiliar during glow. The sky is dark except for the eerie light of the wormhole, seeming so much closer than it usually is, and the gloom makes the shadows deeper and more mysterious. It's so hauntingly quiet that you can even hear the movement of animals, the beat of soft wings, a woof of something large in the distance.
What's that curious sound? It's just a dwarf's moth taking flight. Its usually dull plumage is an iridescent rainbow, glowing warmly in the dark of glow. It slowly glides through the mushroom trees.
You've been taught to be terrified of glow season since you landed here, but there were monsters out here circling the colony and attacking anything they saw. But it's so much more serene than you were expecting. Maybe they were wrong. Or lying to you?
You wouldn't lie to me. You come across a strange glowing river in the sky, floating just above over the mushroom-capped treetops. It reminds you of an old Earth vid about the Milky Way or the Northern Lights. It undulates away to the left and right, a river of luminous mist. Beneath it, a curtain of tiny glowing particles slowly rains down into the forest below. Follow it.
It seems to be denser to the left and flowing slowly to the right, so you decide to head left toward what must be the source.
You stray from the path. The ground is hard to traverse in the dim phosphorescence. The river gets denser and starts to shimmer a little, like the spore clouds you see sometimes in pollen. You're careful not to get too close to the particles raining down from it.
The mist seems to be coming from something near the ground, somewhere up ahead. It's something big.
Something big and moving.
The strange river of light is flowing from something on the next plateau. It's heading east and trailing this glowing dust. Some kind of spore, maybe, behind it. You could go down into the ravine here and try to keep following it, or safely cross under the Erie stream and continue where you were headed before.
Curiosity's gonna kill the cat. After a harrowing trip through the muddy ravine, you make it up to the next plateau, only to find that the Sky River has dissipated. You can't find any sign of what made it. Oh well. Ah well. Hello?
You're crossing a section of wilderness here where the plants don't throw off as much luminescence as other parts. It's oppressively dark here. You use your hollow palm as a flashlight, focusing the light as a beam to slowly make your way through the cloying undergrowth.
The beam of your holopalm sweeps over a familiar form. A manticore. Your heart skips a beat at encountering this fearsome beast in the dark.
This manticore isn't the deadly killer of the colony's cautionary tales. Actually, it looks terrified. It backs up against a tree, cowering, its eyes rolling in panic.
Put your light on it. You're too scared to move your light away, convinced it will pounce under cover of darkness. You try to hold your light steady, but shaking. So is the manticore. Then you realize it isn't even looking at you. It's staring into the forest to the right. You slowly grasp that the manticore isn't scared of you, it's scared of something else.
It suddenly screeches in fear and bolts off to the left.
You hear something absolutely enormous moving in the trees off to the right, where the manticore was staring. It's a deep grinding sound, like ancient trees rubbing together in the wind. Except, there's no wind. You turn off your flashlight and hold your breath.
You hear a single, loud thump, then stillness again. You wait a full 20 minutes in complete silence.
Gradually, the insects chirp and other noises of the forest return, and the glow bugs drift lazily back into the air. You hadn't even realized they were missing, as if the entire jungle was holding its breath too. Whatever it was seems to have moved on. Okay, that's good. Probably safe to be out here, Sean.
Yeah. You're amazed at how peaceful it is out here. It's not what you expected. You stay out of sight of the watchtowers and slip between the mush trees. It's eerily silent, as if the forest is holding its breath in anticipation. It really is pretty out here, with all the plants and animals glowing, especially the wormhole filling the sky above you.
This is interesting. This is a good card. This card is really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is 8 points, but it counts as all wilds, and the neighborings are also wild. Is that what I understand?
Uh-huh. That's correct.
That's really good. Time to stare into the big hole. I didn't like staring into the big hole, Sean. This is worrying. You crane your head up to look at the wormhole. It's so big, you begin to feel dizzy. And you end up stumbling over a bit of gnarled root. Ouch. As you're lying on your back in pain, you're still transfixed by the wormhole. It's dark against a dark sky. As it moves, it shimmers with a million colors churning in slow, fluid motion around the perfectly black hole in the center. Wow.
Though you can't see it, you've been told the wormhole high above is shining with ultraviolet light. It's invisible to the human eye, but absorbed and re-emitted as visible light by the flora and fauna around you. Your holopalm calls it a black light. It says that people on Earth used to use similar, much more concentrated light as decoration. Even your clothing glows faintly.
I'm getting nervous, Sean. If I've got the Do I just go straight for it? Here, how much stress do I have? 5. Last one gave me 15. What could possibly go wrong? You come to a dense part of the path where the gnarlwood surrounds you and blocks out the sky and the wormhole above. Long threads that look like hairs are hanging down from the trees. Kill. Thank you. Strange. You've never seen this during the rest of the year. You'll have to go through these. Take a closer look. Closer look.
Strands are sticky like a spider's web. So sticky and thick, in fact, that you would be cotton if you tried to push your way through it.
Probably better not, then. I'm so nervous, Sean. I don't want to miss out on the plateau, though. Well, you know what? I'm at 15 left. I don't want to miss it.
You climb up to a plateau ringed with gnarlwood trees. The view is fantastic. You can see the entire valley on this side of the colony from here. You have a curious sense of remembering this place. Not from your dreams, but no, from a vision you had, deep under a strange pyramid. Something important will happen here, but not yet.
Not yet. Okay, good to know. Photos. It's so beautiful out here. Too bad you can't share these without raising suspicion. Nobody is allowed outside the colony during Glow. Nobody. If you were hurt and Utopia or the others had to come rescue you and got hurt themselves, well, there are good reasons not to make anyone worry. You'll just have to treasure the memory of this beautiful place. Interesting. So whatever we do out here, I can't do yet. Can't do it yet. Interesting. Okay, now I feel a little bit more... Now I feel a little bit more empowered to do more. You come across a sawmill that's been shut down for the season. There's movement inside, and something in there is yipping and moaning in pain. You approach it carefully and find that some sort of dog-like creature has gotten trapped in the machinery. It growls at you and blinks its eyes. Then its other eyes. Then its other eyes. Boy, it has a lot of eyes.
The loggers won't be back for weeks, so this creature will surely die slowly and painfully. It looks worn out already, but still dangerous.
Release it! You try to come near, but it bites at you ferociously, nearly taking off your hand. You don't see a way you can safely free it. Curious.
You sit to watch it, hoping to learn more from it, or at least a way to free it without endangering yourself. The creature's obviously been struggling for a long time. Once it realizes you're not here to eat it, it slumps down to nap. You feel an irresistible urge to do the same and fall into something of a trance.
Then, something bizarre happened. A massive shadow drifts into the lumber yard, coming between you and the creature. You have the sense of an immense presence, something massive but graceful. You're not quite sure if you're dreaming, but you feel rooted to the spot, and unnaturally calm, as if you've been drugged.
The shadow stays a while, observing you curiously. Then it drifts away again.
You blink, coming out of your trance. What just happened? Did you fall asleep? You look back over to the machinery and realize the trapped eye beast is gone. You aren't sure if you should feel relieved or terrified. Was it freed? Eaten? But you decide to get the heck away from this place now and ask these questions later. Time passes.
You come to a dense part of the path where the gnarlwood surrounds you and blocks out the sky and the wormhole above. Long threads that look like hair are hanging down from the trees. Strange, you've never seen this during the rest of the year. You'll have to go through these.
As I went around to them, okay, cut my way through. Your skill with the plas cutter comes in handy as you're able to cut a solar plexus-sized hole through the sticky hairs without accidentally cutting them all over you. Getting them all over you. Seriously, this stuff is like super glue. The strands are extremely tough. You get a small piece on your pants and are pretty sure it's never, ever coming off. Shit. Too worn out. Go home now.
You're heading to bed when the sirens begin to wail, heralding the beginning of the yearly xenofauna attack. Outside your window, you see the soldiers begin to form up. This year, Alimony is heading up her own squad. You see her red hair bobbling along with the others as she rushes to defend the walls.
Stop! Alimony looks at you in surprise, but nods when she sees you're ready to fight. Someone hands you a plas rifle and you join her squad on their wall. You stand shoulder to shoulder with Alimony and watch the Xenos mass on the far side of the fire break. Look at them all, she says darkly. The ads are here. Look at them all. Look at all the ads, guys.
They just keep coming.
They just keep coming.
Every hour.
Well, Sean, what
You know what I was reminded of this week?
Wow.
How based the Dixie Chicks are.
I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know. What? We just do that for the next 3 minutes.
For 2 straight minutes.
Why the Dixie Chicks? I'm not doubting, I just am curious.
I mean, well, so are you familiar with their song, Not Ready to Make Nice?
No, I am not.
Okay. Do you know anything about the Dixie Chicks?
Not particularly.
Okay, so I'll give a little bit of context. The Dixie Chicks were a quite popular country band in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Sure.
And when when Bush announced the invasion of Iraq, the lead singer of the Dixie Chicks made a statement in one of their concerts protesting the war, which, for those who don't remember, the war, the invasion of Iraq was extremely popular in America at the time that it first happened. It wasn't until later that people started to realize that we had been lied to, and the false premises of the war, and this, that, and the other, and all of the atrocities, yada yada yada.
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea. Yeah. Yada.
But at the time that it first happened, it was extremely popular. And you can imagine, especially in the country music audience, that people were not exactly happy with that statement. But the backlash they got was extreme. They got overwhelming amounts of hate mail. They got death threats, and not generic death threats, but specific, detailed, actionable death threats.
Yeah, this is I'm remembering this now. Yes, I remember that this happened.
And I seem to remember they were also quietly blacklisted from the Country Music Awards.
Of course.
It was a huge thing. And of course, we all know that they were completely correct now. But so they put out this song a couple of years later called Not Ready to Make Nice that was basically them being like, we fully stand by that thing we said, and also it's fucking crazy the way you idiots reacted to it.
Uh-huh.
And it was for bonus points, it was just like a bop. Like it's a really good song. Bop isn't probably the right word to
Uh-huh.
use, but it was a good song. And I was just like reminded of it recently. And then I was also reminded that later, in 2020, during the height of the like Black Lives Matter protests, they put out a song called March March that was a protest
Yes.
song
I remember that one
supporting
too. Okay, yes.
Black
I
Lives
am familiar
Matter with
then.
like a really, really powerful music video to go along with it.
So what you have done now is remind me that yes, the Dixie Chicks fucking rule. Yeah,
Mhm.
I forgot that the
Yeah, you're
Dixie
having the
Chicks
same
rule.
experience I had, which is, hey, I forgot how fucking based they were.
Good on them. I hope they're doing well. And honestly, it just goes to show the best music comes from places that fucking mean something. It's almost like you can't make music hateful. Well, you can, but I wouldn't say it's good music. It depends. I think that still depends, but like it's yeah, you duh. I feel like the best music is like actionable on something in some ways, right? Like it's almost like the inverse, man. I still want to make fun of the fact that they thought that "Kissing Fish" was gonna be like the best lyrics ever. What? Why do they want to kiss their fish so bad, Sean? I've done fishing and I don't want to kiss the fish.
You're just not. Look, we all. No one has to ask this question anymore. We can just state it factually. You're just not manly enough to understand.
I guess I I
I'm
just
sorry, you just wouldn't get it.
I just enjoy bullying animals. Well, it's not. But I do enjoy bullying animals. But why would you? Why I wouldn't want my mouth anywhere near the fish unless I'm gonna eat it and it's been cooked, or I guess sushi'd at least, which is
Caring
not.
about germs is not manly. If
Then,
you don't take a shit, wipe your ass with your bare hand, and then go make dinner, then you're not a real man.
well, I guess not. I say as I'm like I've been in way ickier situations than some people, but I'm not gonna kiss the fish if I don't have to. That's the thing. I will get nasty if I have to. They are wanting to kiss the fish, Sean. They want that. Anyways, all that to say, Dixie Chicks, fucking great. Thank you for reminding me. I might have to look up some of their stuff. I absolutely support
Yeah.
them. That rules.
I highly recommend their song "Traveling Soldier." If you don't know that one, it's really good.
Sounds up my alley, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, look at them all. Back from ads. He says darkly. They just keep coming, more and more every year. What are they even waiting for? Why don't they just attack already? She shoots a look at the rest of the squad. All of them. Helios, mostly young adults like you. And lowers her voice. Just want to get it over with, you know. She confides in you. These Helios learned to march before they could walk. I want to prove I can handle myself as well as they can. Runs her fingers down the barrel of her Plaz rifle. First she stenciled the name Kombucha. A lowing from the forest draws your attention back to the enemy line. The wall of animals is approaching in eerie unison, their footsteps drumming a rumbling tattoo across the ground. Alimony clutches her rifle tightly. Okay. We go.
The animals approach the wall at a steady pace, but stop short of the walls. Instead, they mill around outside the colony near the garrison. In the eerie silence, you hear the sudden crackle of Plaz rifle fire, and a flying creature falls to the ground. You hear Security Chief Rhett from his post on the walls telling his squad to hold their fire. His voice rings through the still, expectant air.
The Xenos are just standing there. So quiet. The animals appear to be waiting for something. The uncomfortable impasse stretches into minutes. Until finally Alimony tilts her head like she's hearing orders through her hear speak. Okay, we're going to attack them, she says, her voice lifting up almost as if it's a question.
Nope.
Her voice lifting up, she says, her voice lifting up almost as if it's a question. Lilting. I'm sorry. Her Helio-born squadmates look at her with unsure expressions, but Alimony nods. Yeah, to the walls, open fire! You duck as something huge whooshes over your head, buzzing the top of the wall. Alimony's soldiers all train their rifles on it, but she yells at them to stand down. It sucks, she cries. She's here to help.
The giant dilly pillar lands in the firebreak, her sinuous body looping around and forcing the Xenos back into the forest. Cal looks up and waves, proud to have found a way to help that doesn't involve killing.
Proud of you, Cal. Sorry I couldn't be as good as you. No, not that card. No, not that card. Hold on, wait. No. That is so rude, Sean.
Uh-huh.
That is so rude, Sean.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. That's bad. That's bad. That's not great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. I don't like it. That's a really bad place for that card, for that to be. That really sucks. That really sucks. It's almost a little, it's almost a little narratively appropriate. I didn't consider that. Go there. That or 3/3. That's not bad.
You like the bonus from the pair.
1 32. It is 32. Right. Okay. Right. God, that sucks so bad. Sean, why does it suck so bad though? I got it, but it feels like it sucks really bad though.
Good news, you beat it by 12.
Yeah. I did kick some ass. I did kick some Mondo, but boy, that might have been a phrase straight out of the aughts, honestly.
Yeah.
Showing my age. Well, I got $1 for that.
You and the others open fire, joined by other squads at other points on the walls. The creatures continue to mill around as they're cut down by a hail of crackling plas rifle fire, seemingly unbothered. It's not until a few minutes pass that the creatures seem to wake up, in a sense, breaking from their holding pattern and beginning to batter the walls as usual. Flying creatures begin to soar overhead, landing in the courtyard and attacking from within. Cal and Sox do what they can, but are soon forced to retreat by the swarm of Xenos.
You stay on the walls and pick off what you can, trying to keep the animals from forming a living pyramid to scale the walls. You hear the battering of their bodies against the gates from here, and the commotion as the gate defenders rally to keep it shut. Governor Loom comes charging up to Alimony. I need command of your squad, he says. I'm taking them down to the courtyard to engage the enemy directly. My squad? Alimony stammers. She looks conflicted. Loom is the governor, and outranks her as a soldier. But he's Loom. His plan is bound to be dangerous or even suicidal. The rest of the squad are Helio-born, yes, but they're also just teenagers like you. Don't you need us up here, supported defenders from the walls? She chances to suggest. Yeah, we're more useful up here. Loom doesn't look convinced, but your support emboldens Alimony. She stands up straighter and hardens her expression. I can't send my people into close combat, she says firmly. We're trained for ranged defense, not melee. The governor looks at your squad mates, but none of them make a move to follow him. He curls his lip in disgust and stalks away.
Your squad remains on the wall, defending them against being breached by Xenos and picking off the flying ones before they can land in the courtyard. The gates stay standing, and after an hour the attack ends as quietly as it began, with the remaining Xenos slinking back into the forest from whence they came.
In the quiet following the battle, the colony comes out of hiding to gather in the courtyard, surveying the damage. Everyone looks weary, but you survived another year and with remarkably few casualties.
As the gates are secured and people begin to pick through the massive Xeno bodies, you spot Dis watching from up on the walls. As he meets your eyes from a distance, you wonder how tonight's battle might have gone if you hadn't stopped him from planting that bomb.
Ah, mayhaps, Sean, there was a reason why they were waiting. Mayhaps there was a reason they were waiting.
Mayhaps.
Hey, look, my reasoning went up. When the fuck did that happen? Why the fuck did that happen? When did I use my brain? Oh, it's good to start the year with taking a break.
Uh-huh.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it, Sean. You know what? I think we're gonna do one more thing, and I think it'd be appropriate given the end of the last year.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I want to do. Why does my brain do this every time? Okay, Dust. It seems like, okay, nobody's birthday is, well, not nobody's. Nobody's birthday I care about is in quiet. Yes. Late wet. End of Dust. And then this is early pollen. And augment. They don't know! It's very helpful. And our relationship is... Our relationship is... Oh. Maybe we can learn Sim's birthday. Maybe we can learn Sim's birthday. I don't know. Anyways. We gotta give gifts, and then I know what I'm gonna end on.
Nomi is looking up at the sky with a slight smile. It's been 4 years and it's still so cool, they comment. I spent my whole life on a spaceship before this. Being outside still feels like being in paradise. Even with everything going on.
God, take a strange object. Enjoy the strange object, you weirdo. I do need some time off. Don't you worry. I've got that figured out. Rex is always, flitting around from task to task and not letting stress get to him. He gives you a jaunty wave as you approach. Hey, you solar plexus, he calls out. Working hard or hardly working? He elbows you on the side, winking. Could use some more of the latter myself. Hardly working? Less of the hardly working. Have a stick. Have a stick, Rex. Rex, have a stick.
I think I've come to truly love this planet, Tange says, looking up at the sky. Certainly, it's at times uncomfortable or even dangerous, but she smiles faintly. I have such wonderful visions of what it could become.
Have a flower. Enjoy flower. Alimony stares out at the wall, stone-faced. Barely acknowledges your presence. Egg. Egg. Alimony is doing fine.
Mm-hmm. Vase looks exasperated by your presence. Hey, it's Rex's little buddy, he says, scowling. Get out of here before I have to send him a message about how I don't want his little gang of dickwits stinking up my garrison. He cracks his knuckles. You're not gonna like my choice of medium.
I still would kick your fucking ass. Man, I want to know what he hates. Sean, what do you think this person hates? He probably hates vegetables. He probably fucking hates his vegetables. Yes! Ugh!
Amazing snipe.
Fucking nailed
Incredible.
it. Absolutely called it.
Actually amazing.
Vase takes your gift and scowls at it with thinly veiled disgust. Yuck, I'm not eating that. Knowing this planet, it's probably poisonous.
So hungry. Why don't you eat shit? I'll never get over that quote. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
You find Cal behind the garden shed, kneeling down and peering under a tarped up old watering pot. He shushes you and gestures you to come over under the tarp. To look under the tarp. There in the dusty gloom, 6 four-eyed hop kittens blink up at you, eerily out of sync. I haven't seen their mom in a while, Cal says. I don't want to touch 'em. In case she's still around and she smells me on 'em, but he sighs. One of those damn jarheads probably got her. Sorry you gave away one of your vegetables to piss somebody off. I'm sure you would understand. I'm sure you would be happy to know that that I made that guy fuck off. But, yeah, we got plenty of time here, Dad. Oh no, we've definitely seen.
Hey.
Hey, Dad. You're welcome for that live. You're welcome for that live YouTube poop that we just did.
Mm-hmm. Dis is standing barefoot, his toes digging into the ground and his face turned to the sky. I still feel like I can hear the planet sometimes, he says quietly. Is that weird? Even if it is, it gives me a sense of comfort. Like I'm part of something bigger than just me. Bigger than the colony. A slight smile plays across his face before disappearing, like he said something funny. Even bigger than humanity.
I ran out of herb. Yes, you're gonna get herb next time, I promise. I ran out of herb. Yes, I ran out of herb, I'm sorry. I ran out of herb. Anyways, we're gonna go talk to Cal, and then we're gonna do one more thing. Since I missed it. My tradition might change, Sean. It's hot and humid inside the geoponics bay, making your clothes stick to your skin as you look around for Cal. Eventually, you see him. Back, turn to you as he lifts a bag of fertilizer into a wheelbarrow. Sean, can I say that the existence of the wheelbarrow is kind of funny to me? I don't know why. It's just like somebody was like, I need to move dirt. And they made that, and it works. It's just kind of a funny device when you think about it. It's a bucket with a
Just
wheel.
yeah, it's just like a rolling suitcase
For dirt.
for anything.
Fair. You could put anything in a wheelbarrow, but mainly dirt. It's also kind of like a shovel with a wheel. Wheelbarrows are funny to me. I'm sorry. They're funny. I forget that they exist sometimes. I also forgot that seahorses existed at one point. Like, when's the last time you thought about a seahorse?
Pretty frequently,
Oh,
but I've been poisoned by Z Frank.
that's fair. That's fair. You call out to him as you approach, and he turns to you with a beaming smile. Solar plexus, he greets you. I was hoping I'd see you today. As you open your mouth to respond, you hear a quiet crack and a hiss from nearby. Oh, Bud, watch out! Cal says, stepping between you and what you realize too late is a humidity sprinkler. Cal laughs as he's blasted by a cloud of mist. For one perfect moment, he looks as if he's been outlined with a thousand rainbows. Ah, dip! Ah, dip! I've definitely said ah,
Mm-hmm.
dip. Cal whines, smiling as he shakes out his hair and flips it back over his shoulder. I should have let you take that one, but your clothes would have gotten wet. He stands up straighter as as your gaze passes over his body. Well, he's really grown into himself, is the thing. Before your eyes, a droplet of water bravely winds its way from the rise of his chest and down the rippling muscles of his abdomen, where it disappears into the shirt tied around his waist. Cal tilts his head, his smile turning a little teasing. He flexes his bicep at you. Caught you looking. That voice is really hard to say that line. I don't know. I'm gonna take my shirt off. Fuck you. I take my shirt off. Cal laughs and jokingly covers his eyes as you take your shirt off. You twirl it around. You twirl it around your fingers and launch it at his face. Cal whines, throwing your shirt back at you. Regular people are so sweaty. How can you stand being wet all the time? Cal puts his hands on his hips and fixes you with a cocky grin. I'm always the right temperature thanks to my enhancement. I don't even need to sweat. Should try it sometime, bruh. Get on my level. Stop sweating. Honestly, that would be kind of a point against. I think, well, it depends. See, I don't mind sweating. I don't find sweaty bad. See, that's my problem. Is I don't find sweaty bad. I know a lot of people find sweaty bad. I don't find sweaty bad. I like sweaty. Sometimes.
Okay,
Depends.
sweaty.
I like sweaty. I like to be wet sometimes. Okay?
Don't make it so fucking weird.
I like to be. I don't even know how I fucking did that. You spend an enjoyable afternoon helping Cal deliver bags of fertilizer to every corner of the hydroponics bay. When the job's done, he claps you on the back. Oof! He's as strong as he looks. Cal chatters at you about his plans for the rest of the week as you leave the hydroponics lab. The relatively cooler, drier air of Vertumna hits you like a slap. But of course, Cal doesn't look bothered at all. Race you to the cafeteria, he teases you before taking off down the path. You yell and run after him, causing a ruckus that makes a few adults shake their heads fondly at you as you tear through the colony side by side. Cal and I are good friends. I did get a lot of rock. I'll give you rock real fast, Mars. Mars scrolls through the holovid directory on her holopalm. With everything that's been happening, I honestly haven't had the time to watch vids in, like, whole seasons. Maybe it's been long enough that they'll feel new again. She sighs. Probably not. Have a rock. Mars, have a rock. I will actually admit, Sean, I was not... Listen, we made it to 19 and there's more game. I'm surprised.
Uh-huh.
I'm a little disappointed by the gym. I'm not gonna lie. Granted, I guess I could buy all of the old cards back and then upgrade them, but that sounds like a lot of money. Well, we missed last year, Sean.
True.
You relax on the walls again this month. Compared to the hustle and bustle of the colony down below, it's pretty boring up here. You catch up on some holovids and enjoy a month of not really doing much of anything, really.
If I was to get rid of either of these cards, it would become a carnivore. And I don't want to, though. Blue cards are more on my chopping block than yellow cards for some reason. I find a lot of the yellow cards typically are pretty helpful. I have a lot of gem yellow cards is what it is. Yeah, I don't think I get rid of either of these. I certainly do not get rid of Botathlon. No way. No fucking way.
If
Listen,
only for the combos.
if only for the combos and the fact that I have 5 of them.
That's what I mean.
I can't wait to draw an entire hand of nothing but Botathlons. I don't think that programmatically that's possible, but technically it is. And that would be a really good hand. That would be an incredibly strong hand, actually, as all Botathlons. Yeah, I don't think we get rid of either of those. I like Carnivore as well. As usual for this time of year, your dreams have been more vibrant and invasive. You have trouble distinguishing dream from reality during the day, and you dread falling asleep at night.
Did that Hopeye get into your room?
That's just Michigan. What are you doing in here, buddy? You chase it out your balcony door and find yourself on a thickly wooded path. The mushwood pressing in close on every side. The light is weird here, pink and glittering, casting teal shadows.
Hopeye disappears down a hole in the ground. Without thinking, you dive after it, squeezing your shoulders to fit through.
You tumble into a cave, beautiful and surreal, shimmering with a light that seems to come from within. When you take a step forward, granules of pink sand to crunch underfoot.
The cave opens out to a forest that seems lifted from a fairy tale. The sunlight beams through breaks in the trees, illuminating the path of mushroom-ringed stepping stones that lead you to a small cottage. You spot the Hopeye hurrying further down the path.
Follow the Hopeye. Past the cottage is a field dotted with hunched-over figures. You watch them tend crops with simple robotic motions, not caring as you tromp through their work. Their straw hats and overalls look tattered, and when you pass close to one, you realize they're not human at all. They're made of metal. Sightless glass eyes stare back at you, metal faces, pockmarked with rust. The rasp of their terrible creaking floods your ears, like a cloud of cicadas.
The closest robot turns to you. Its glass eyes shine red and it grabs you by the wrist. Its grip is painful, bringing you to your knees in the loamy dirt. It pushes you down, planting you like a seed. The ground swallows you, and you can't even cry out. You're falling.
You land hard on solid ground, your breath whooshing from you. It's hot here, impossibly hot. The twin suns beat down on you. burning your skin on contact, and the air is almost painful to breathe. In all directions stretches a barren wasteland of dead trees, like bones puncturing the dry skin of the earth, the planet. Freudian slip.
You rise from the dusty, cracked earth and begin to walk, stumbling over the bones of unknown creatures. You don't know where you're walking, only that the horizon doesn't change. The red, dusty sky just stretches overhead, like a great bowl of heat pressing down on you.
A great roar shakes you, and you turn to see a chimeric nightmare, a manticore, but with Governor Loom's face. He towers over you from a podium, his claws clacking and his tail thrashing as he I know this word, proselytizes. Proselytizes. Helps if I actually read the word, Sean, and not just guess.
Mm-hmm.
We primal forest. Here, let me give that another pass. We primal forests felling, he chants. The rivers stemming, piercing deep the mines within. We, the surface broad surveying, we, the virgin soil upheaving. Overhead, the sky is streaked with smoke. You hear a rumbling in the distance. And to face it.
You plant your legs and refuse to look away from the beast. With a yell from behind you, Mars appears and swings a sword made of light at the loom abomination. Its head rolls across the dirt, but it continues to speak. You turn from the scene and walk away, feeling the memory of it cling to you as you push and claw your way through to another reality.
You stumble forwards into a dark, glowing forest. Blessedly cool air brushes your cheeks, thick with moisture and making your face wet, as if you've been crying.
The path went upwards, flanked by humanoid figures carrying candles. Some are wearing robes, some armor, some lab coats and environ suits and formal wear. Some are elderly, and some barely 10 years old. All turn to look at you, and you realize with a jolt, they're you.
Every single one of them is you. You see yourself reflected in their eyes as they gaze upon you dispassionately. A line of possibilities stretching out as far as you can see. The hop eye crouches between the ranks and gazes solemnly out as you pass.
You walk steadily upward, feeling the unflinching gaze follow you. Overhead, the wormhole hangs in the sky like an overripe fruit, bending the heavy branch of space and time toward you. It's so close, you feel as if you could touch it. You stretch your hand out, seeking.
You wake up. Great.
You've got so many statuses.
Look, I'm clear-minded, can't sleep, but I'm hero. I'm a... Oh, no. The
Milky
implication,
quiets. Milky quiet sunlight pours through your window, flakes of bromide snow piling up against the glass. You feel as tired as when you went to bed. It's your birthday. You're 19 years old. Only one more year as a teenager.
The last year, Sean. We're in it. We're now officially in it, and I will call it there. I was not anticipating it to be that long, and now next time I'm going to have to do so many chores. But hey. No, I won't. Never mind.
What are
Shut
you
up.
talking about?
I would never. I would never. I do think we should call it here. I think this is the best stopping point we're going to get. We're in it, though. This is the last year. I think this year is going to be a big one. This one's gonna be a big one, Sean. I have a feeling that it's
Could be
gonna be a
You're
big
gonna be
one.
a big one.
Might end up being might be a 2 stream year. I'm supposing. Last two were, so guess we'll have to find out next time. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game, and I really liked that. I mean, maybe I'm just easily biased by my interest in existential bullshit. I like that this. I mean, it's sci-fi. It doesn't have to, but I like when a sci-fi get existential like this. So,
Mhm.
as I've said many times, I like me a good mind palace. I like me a good dream sequence. It was good. But on that note, we're going to start wrapping it up. Before we do, at the end of every stream, we're going to do one more thing, everybody. I'm going to draw a picture for the end of the stream, and you guys can help if you wish. All you got to do is type in chat like a word or a subject, and everything the chat says, I'll use as a reference, and then I'll have to make a picture out of that reference, and then I'll share it before we raid out for everybody to see. So, Sean, where should we start?
Gazing at the wormhole.
Gazing up at the wormhole. Gazing up at the wormhole. See, I'm having that moment again where I'm like, we talked about so much, and I don't know anything that we actually talked about. Holding big egg. Holding big egg. I also appreciate that this game handles a lot of its character ensemble just very, very well. Like, I I've liked all of the characters and all the character interactions. I also like how it does a good job of kind of having you. What's funny is this game is built in such a way that it is almost a little impossible for you to not eventually just start doing other things anyways. Like, you will passively start gaining stuff even if you're not meaning to like specifically go for those things. And I like that about it. It really gives a much more natural feel to what it's like to like develop as a person. So you just end up kind of developing a lot of skills over time. You don't just hard lock into one thing actually.
Yeah.
And also, like, I started off very, very toughness oriented, very red arc oriented, and that is where most of my points ended up going. But like, I don't feel like my character is as toughness focused at the end of this as they started. They really don't feel that way, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of neat. I like that. Um, gotta build that empathy though. I'm so close. I'm so close to building that empathy though. Gotta go for my original build now that I can actually do it. I can finally.
To be fair, you've been able to do it for a while. You got access to cooking a couple years ago.
Yeah, and I'm cooking more, Sean. Okay,
Mhm.
had some numbers bigger in other places. Okay, okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now I'm gonna be focusing on my empathy, my empathy. Actually, no. One more second. I don't want to use this brush no more. This brush is not a bad brush. I just don't want to use the crayon no more. I can do that. Then we got big egg. Listen, that manticore, it's nature, Sean. Sometimes nature gives you big egg. Would I turn away big egg from nature? No, I would not. When life gives you big egg, you need to take it.
Take it and run and scramble it so that it can never become life.
It's too delicious. You're right.
It's too delicious to be allowed to live.
Uh-huh. Something milkman. And their milk being delicious. Anyways, I actually ever need to play Psychonauts at this point. I'm a little surprised I haven't. I should just play it. I do feel like I would enjoy it. It might be antiquated at this point, but I do feel like I would enjoy it. Anyways, thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you had a good time. If you want to see that picture, stick around to the very end. We also do a bit of a closing bit. We do raid at the end of every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. There's everybody else out there. Make sure to go lock your doors and windows. It is almost lunchtime for vampires. And thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chat and watching. And if you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to going back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this, and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to all the socials and Discord. Post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to. And you can just hang out with the rest of the community on the Discord. It's great in there. You can find it here. They're all in there. You would see what everyone's posting in there. It's a good time. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community on that Discord and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience. We appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary, or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And if you want to see the stream grow, on that note, you gotta let people know. I appreciate that you guys have been talking about the stream, and I encourage you guys to do it more. It does help us out, and it's just super cool that you guys have been willing to do that. I don't really do any other kind of advertising. I just post when we go live on all the places, which I was able to do. I had to do something stupid as a workaround for a bit until I can do it properly again. But in the meantime, I'm doing it a stupid way. Yeah, the only other way that people are really learning about the stream is if you guys tell them about the stream. So if you're watching this and you enjoyed this and you thought of somebody who might find it fun too, if any of this made you think of somebody else, you should probably tell them about it. They might like it. I won't tell them. I can't. I won't. And as always, a huge thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon, Ko-fi, and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you, so we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as some of the benefits you can get, you can always subscribe directly on Twitch. Check out the Patreon or Ko-fi here. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to your mods, you wonderful doll, holding back the robot army and preventing becoming famous. Well, thank you, Sean, for playing through more. I was a teenage Exocolonis. I had a real good time. I'm enjoying this game a lot.
Yeah, I'm so glad. It's been a favorite of mine for a long time now.
Yeah, I genuinely, Dad, go play this game, everybody. It's really good. It's been really, really good. All right. You have any housekeeping?
Nope.
Well, go check everybody out in Goblin Entertainment here. That link tree has links to everyone's channels, everything that they've done and they've been up to, and you can find more of what I've been up to here, which has everything that I post to. I highly recommend checking out the VOD channel. It's doing something. It's doing something. I don't know what or why, but it's doing something. So you can find everything that I've been up to. If you came late to this VOD, or if you came late to this stream and want to see what we got up to earlier on in the stream, this should be posted in the morning. Should be, as long as Twitch doesn't do anything weird. Other than that, get through the week. Plans are weird. We might discuss this. I want to make sure, but maybe we got a little change to some stuff. Wednesday, might actually do some other shit. Maybe.
What the fuck?
Maybe. There's been discussion. On the Thursday, I might have to do a special stream. Because the thing I was going to do was on Wednesday. We might do another ship instead. So I might have to do that on Thursday. And then Friday, we might finally start. Wait. Right. Yes. I know my days of the week. Friday, we might start something new with Jackson. You, Sean, and me, and Jackson.
Me?
You
Jackson.
and Jackson. And Saturday, might be doing some Star Citizen with James and his brother and friends. And we'll be back around. Except next week will be weird. We'll get to next week when we get to next week. I only do 1 week at a time. Like real life. So yeah. If any of that also sounded interesting to you, again, I'll always appreciate a follow if you want to keep up with what we're doing. And just generally go check everybody out in Goblin Entertainment. And on that note, stick around. We'll go say hi to somebody. Maybe. Never mind. I think they just. Never mind. It was somebody new who was also playing Teenage Exocolonis, but I think they are literally finishing. So never mind. We're going to somebody else. We're going to go to Lucian. We'll go to Lucian. We'll go say hi to him. So stick around for that. He's a good guy. He's doing Pokemon. So otherwise, have yourselves a good evening. Take it easy. Sean, anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Wait a second. This is where I park my spaceship.
Sean, if I was to upgrade my cat, I would give him hands. No, actually, that would be such a bad idea.
I was about to say, are you totally sure about that?
Listen, we already are familiar with hand dog versus face cat. So, and then I thought about hand cat, and I was like, oh, that's definitely a mistake. That would only increase his ability to climb things, which he's already good at. What about feet? Just the back ones.
Feet.
He has feet, but like human feet. Just the back ones.
I think that would be a downgrade.
Think? Yeah, I don't know the
I don't
advantage.
think human feet are better than cat feet.
Yeah, I don't